The Ravens Flock presents The Black Files, an uncensored interview and review podcast for all geek fandom.
Welcome everybody, friends and pals, guys and gals, boys and girls around the world. Pop open a cold one with all of your friends. It is Wednesday night, only a couple of hairs past 10 p.m., and you've been granted access to the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of The Ravens Flock. So, whether you're a friend or a fiend, boy, girl, or in between, you are tuned in to a brand new episode of The Black Files.
All right, welcome one, welcome all, here on Wednesday night, August 20th. And for all Floridians out there, I hope you're all ready to party with all them hurricanes coming this season. We managed to dodge one so far.
Okay, shut up.
More don't
For
jinx
now.
us like that, Joe.
Knock on freaking wood right now.
No.
What do you think I'm doing?
There's several lot more out there,
If you jinx us, then
We
you're
know-
buying us all dinner.
and we know where
Doing
you
shave
live.
and a haircut and it ain't working somehow. Some Roger Rabbit shenanigans going down here.
Thank you, Angel.
Yeah.
My God.
K-Storm is reenacting her deepest desires to beat you in the head with a stick upon her new wad of modeling clay.
Hey, if it makes you all happy, I did share a link earlier about that apparently there's this huge petition going on to get Publix to bring back the hurricane cakes.
Yes.
Yeah,
I saw that, and they
Please.
should.
they need to.
If we're
The
going
moment
to
they do
For us
suffer,
Floridians.
if
The
we're
moment they
going to
do,
suffer-
I need to have my first hurricane
Everyone
cake.
will be lined up going, hurricane cake? Hurricane cake. Yes.
If we're going to suffer through man-made abominations beyond my comprehension, and don't freaking lie to me and say that climate change ain't man-made, thank freaking goddamn it, then at the very least, let's fucking dance the night away with some cake and ice cream and stuff, and booze.
Exactly. How about you, Angel? You want a hurricane cake?
I mean, on one hand, yes. On the other hand, the last hurricane was kind of a letdown. So I was kind of hoping for better.
What do you mean it was a letdown? It fucked up my ability to be able to move around freely. I have no car thanks to the last hurricane.
I was hoping for more flooding in my area. I did not get nearly as much as I wanted.
Yeah, that's because
Why?
I'm flooding.
An angel.
Well, you see, when I was a child, I saw Twister, and it radically changed me forever.
When I was
Oh my god, angel.
That explains it.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Angel, when I was a child, I lived through shit like Twister. And trust me, you don't want none of that jazz. It sucks.
The
Angel
glass is
is not-
stormier on the other side.
Angel is that one CG cow flying around in Twister having the time of his life.
It's, instead of moo, I'm going wee.
Welcome, everybody, to the Black Files. I'm your host, Juan Arouse, one of the heads of the Ravens Flock, the tech guru of the team. I am the man who, despite my finest efforts, have not been able to find myself in any position to not want to set things on fire after the town hall I attended last night. Yes, I'm going to take a slight detour. I keep breaking this promise, and I'm sorry, but bringing up my campaign shit on our channel. But, oh my god, the town hall that I attended, K-Storm had to physically restrain me multiple fucking times because of how saccharine, how inauthentic, how fucking phony the entire damn thing was. And you got very nice photos from very nice cameras, and you have very nice people there, but the fucking thing was empty as fuck in terms of actual action that and emotion and fucking desire and fucking like urgency in the fucking things. It was talking about immigration and stuff, man, and it was like, guys, we're literally seeing people getting hurt over here. What the hell? What can we do about this? I shit you not. As God is my witness. No, I don't even need to swear to God. K-Storm bore witness on this, and the motherfucker in there, he literally said, "Oh, that's easy. Vote them out."
Really? That's the best answer you can give us?
Welcome to the popularity contest. Enjoy your stay.
But the popularity contest is stupid! Why is
Welcome to the popularity contest. Enjoy your stay.
Well, thankfully, I'm not alone here. Joining me tonight are the usual suspects. First off, let's go ahead and say hello to the lovely ladies of the Ravens flock, our own personal Starlight Roads and cosplayers extraordinaire. Give it up for Zayana Rose and Dragon Fang Cosplay.
Hi,
Time for sleep.
it's CP. I won't go work in the morning.
Nobody do.
Nobody wants to go work in the morning.
Especially not.
No, I gotta deal with bullshit.
Especially with your boss. Nobody
Especially
I just
with your
feel like
boss.
I
Your
can
boss
never
is a
get enough
jerk.
sleep.
You bet.
She a dork. Off screen, you'll hear the dulcet tones of my lovely, gorgeous, pretty, beautiful wife, the matron of the Ravens flock. Her matriarch is what I meant to say. Of the Ravens flock, who is crafting and who is making arts and stuff. Where I like high tech stuff, she goes low tech stuff.
I like manual.
Quick hand for K Storm cosplay, if you'd be so kind.
Yo. If you hear lots of banging in the background, that's me beating the shit out of some clay.
I was expecting other people to also go yay. So Sis and I decided to go yay. Boys, you're supposed to clap.
Yay!
There you go. Wow.
Sorry, my hands were busy.
Busy doing what?
Petting a cat.
Don't ask questions you don't know ready to hear the answer to.
Petting a kitty.
Getting torn up by a kitty.
Let's also.
I don't know.
Let's also give.
I don't know. If
Well,
Angel was getting torn up by a kitty, he would be writhing and screaming in pain.
Nah.
no,
Yes.
he enjoys it.
Ow, my legs!
See, there you go. Give it up, everybody, for Living Into the Ravens flock, host of Los Amigos Play live every Saturday afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Our main interviewer and a man with a million opinions and zero apologies, Mr. Angel Mendez.
Hello, everybody. Thank you kindly for joining us once more. It is, of course, a pleasure and a joy to join our beloved listeners, and I am here to tell you, my fellow Americans, that my platform has no peace. In fact, I am only a war man. I will create even worse hurricanes. I will eliminate the poverty from this state by drowning it out, and I'm being very literal about this. You should not vote for me. In fact, you should not give me any power. That's a terrible idea.
Trust me, Angel.
Wow.
That's not gonna be a problem. Don't worry.
I will somehow mix tornadoes and hurricanes and create hurricanes.
Hurricados.
Tornado.
You mean
Tornado.
tornadoes.
Because it hers and ders.
And yeah, Hornados is for the gays and theys.
It sounds so wrong.
Same time, we've had that.
Oh God.
What are you gonna do? Make it an adult web novel?
Maybe I'm gonna fill it with sharks or something. I have some ideas.
Oh,
No,
God.
you're not
No.
doing shark hurricanes or sharknadoes. No.
But I want to.
Such a stupid
You
idea.
mean Sharky Canes?
Yes.
I swear to God.
Listen,
whoever-
5 sequels later, still making money would argue against the merits of how stupid it is. If it's so
It's
stupid,
really
why
stupid.
does it work?
So dumb.
Because
Wow.
it's stupid. It's mimetic.
Because stupid sells.
And let's not forget the main man himself, the founder of the Ravens flock, the executive producer and content manager of our channel, host of Wrestle Rewind every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and host of our flagship show, The Ravens Flock, live every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Give it up for the big bald beanied bastard himself, Mr. Jose Casabona!
Well, and thank you very much for that wonderful introduction. Happy to be here with all my friends and happy to be here with all our viewers and listeners and lurkers and subscribers and inner flockers and donors and as many, many awesome people who are hopefully far away from nature's harm.
Yes, please, for the love of God, people, stay safe and away from the natures and things, because
Downside to that is you get no hurricane cakes. Ha ha.
Damn it!
like you got to remember something important, people. Like there was that movie where the snowstorm caught up with everybody, and we have to outrun Mother Nature. It was a big exciting action movie where we literally had we were fighting against the elements and losing terribly. What was it called again? Oh yeah, The Happening. Thank you for that. By M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. What a twist! Jose, if you'd be so kind, take care of the housekeeping, if you would.
Yeah, no problem. So, folks, like all our other shows, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. So be sure to hit the subscribe and the follow button. Click that notification bell for all our content. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens flock, then you can become an inner flocker. And for $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the inner flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show those off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everyone know that you are here to help rescue the Ravens flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard, staying strong, making your voice our mission, but the only thing standing in our way now is the fact that we have to work 9-to-5 jobs just to keep the lights on. However, there's a way that you can help rescue us from this dim and dismal fate, and that's by doing what you find folks do best, which is supporting the Ravens flock by liking our content, commenting both during and after the stream, sharing our content across all social media, and sharing it to everyone in your life who has an affinity for geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and of course everything else in between, and making sure that you're staying subscribed and that everyone that you tell us about subscribes to us, and also hits the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content and make sure that they get all alerts. Not personalized, but all. You'll see that if you you'll see over here, folks, that sometimes YouTube can be a little stingy when it comes to sending money our way. So if you wish to support the Ravens flock and help us keep this little machine humming along, then by all means you can do so through our Cash App and our PayPal. But what's more important is the support we get from you folks by sharing our content. The more subscribers we can get, the more inner flockers can come out of it, and before you know it, we'll be completely self-sustaining to the point where we could do this full time and do what we love by making this content for you and not have to worry about bills anymore. With your help, we can and will succeed. You also get access to members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below, and you get access to all of us, the Ravens flock, your favorite not-me groove nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. Hey, up in the chat, I see Sarah Serendi Magical Cosplay, who has been having a little bit of a week. I'm really sorry, sweetie. I hope that your days are getting better, and I really severely hope that you get your that you get the break that you oh so rightfully deserve. She wants to pet my squishy face, and she wants to steal your rowlet. You may
Wait, what? Who? What? Who?
Sarah Serendi wants to steal your rowlet.
Why they gotta be stealing your shit all the time?
Dead body.
And mine.
That can be arranged.
Wow. Sorry, no.
At 2? Ziana Rosa Dragon Fang?
The nerve. No.
Damn, look at this thing. Look at this, Angel. The sisters betraying each other.
No, the
Betrayal implies they were ever in your side to begin with. Don't you understand that they are a selfish and malicious lot?
Because the only person gets to steal rowlet is me.
No, the nerve. I see Kyle in the chat. Hornado. Who would? No. Oh, I would fund that. Wow.
Perfect.
Okay,
my first supporter. Soon I will surpass all other political candidates. I promise nothing good except mass destruction and enormous amounts of incredibly irreparable emotional and physical damage.
So you're basically
You will never financially recover from me.
So you basically just want to recreate Shin Godzilla.
I could never be as good at it as the king of monsters and patron saint of collateral damage.
Oh.
But that doesn't mean I cannot try.
No, true. But let me see here. Lisa Boo, by the way, she says, I love your hair, Zayana Rose and Dragon Fang. Smart choice. We love that. And Lisa Boo also, celebrating having been an inner flocker for 29 months!
Wow.
Hey, as always, welcome.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
Much appreciated.
We love you too. And Ulysses Fartknocker, as a Texan, we don't take shelter until we get visual confirmation ourselves. Otherwise, we can't be asked to shelter. Ha. Thank you for that. And,
I mean,
Ben Cruz,
just like
how's
us
it going, man?
Floridians.
Appreciate you.
I will fist fight this tornado if I feel like it.
And the Joseph
Well,
Santos.
listen, Angel, listen. You have to come to grips with reality. If you're gonna fist fight a tornado, you're gonna need a lot of upper body strength. You're going to need a lot of courage. And you're also going to need to pray to every religion that you know,
and some that you don't.
And something you don't. And most important of all, you need a special kind of energy.
Damn
Did you say energy?
Yeah, that would be with our partners over here at Glitch Energy. That's right, Angel. We've been holding the secret to your power this whole time, and you didn't figure it out. And knowing your horrible memory, you'll forget by the time this show's over. I win.
What's your name again?
Exactly.
Ah.
Glitch Energy's specially formulated smart energy blend keeps you running strong all day long, just like the Ravens flock, with 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 calories, 0 lag, and of course, 0 crash. And make sure you go to glitchenergy.com. Make sure that you sign up for their newsletter, because they'll give you a 15% discount on your first order, and you get stay up to date on all their new flavors, their new trends, their new offers, and every single time it comes out. So we want you guys to stay in the know. For instance, we've got the classic flavors that are up here. That was the Quest item. That was the sweet apple flavor. And of course, there's the Squallbellies and Queen flavor, which, yeah, I'm fucking ordering it now. I'm literally gonna order it right this moment, and you can't stop me. And what's wild on that is that 50% of the proceeds for the Squallberries and Cream, which is literally just strawberries and cream flavored, goes straight towards the Trevor Project, which is an excellent charity helping save young lives in the LGBTQ community with suicide prevention and financing emotional support and other resources for our troubled teens and our troubled youths in that wonderful Technicolor rainbow that we all love and admire. And especially in Angel's case, because he wants to harness the power of the rainbow so he can become greater than a white wizard. He wants to become the Angel of the many colors. You think I don't notice your plan? I smelled it.
Angel, if you want to taste the rainbow, just get yourself a pack of Skittles.
Well, yeah, but that's like, it's not enough
He
rainbow in
can't.
the Skittles.
Easy enough.
I
No, he
need
can't,
extra
because I'll take
color.
them.
I need like to grind ponies into powder and snort that shit.
You mean unicorns?
Yeah, no.
I know what I said.
But
All right, hold on, please continue.
But most importantly, over here, Jose, what's also the most important part of our partnership with Glitch Energy here?
Well, obviously, the taste is the most important part, because because Glitch has all each individual flavors for any one of us. Like, there's always something for everyone, and of course, we've got your back as well for those who are pinching pennies, and I mean for those of us who are broke. Because if you go to glitchenergy.com and use our promo code FlockFuel, you'll receive a 20% discount on your order. So don't delay. Go to glitchenergy.com, use our promo code, and get your glitch now.
We'd like to once again thank Glitch Energy for partnering with the Ravens flock. You guys made a terrible mistake. We're trying our best to keep Angel from his grab of ultimate power, but thankfully you guys haven't come up with a rainbow flavored one yet. So he's being
Hey, Glitch.
for now.
I got an idea for you, Glitch.
Oh, God.
Do a little something for me, Glitch.
And the Joseph Santos was also saying, correction, if the hurricane is bad enough, you'll know where he used to live. Good point. All right, so you guys are probably wondering, what in the hell are we talking about tonight? What kind of weird, obscure mess are we dealing with now? Because this feels like something that's a little bit outside of our wheelhouse, but it's not when you actually look at it. We're discussing a convention. We're discussing a, well, let's not lie to ourselves. It's a nerd culture convention, by which I mean this one is a particular niche for a particular set of fans, and it is catered towards this niche in the most egregious way possible. Also, Mr. Quake's in the chat. How's it going, Mr. Quake? Welcome to the Black Files. We appreciate you here. TMS is Kurt 3.0. I don't know who or what that is. But if it's a 3.0, and if it's, what, like Kurt Angle? Kurt Cobain? Who? Oh yeah, no, YouTube keeps crashing because I won't update the ad, and I'm not supporting their AI age verification. Good point here.
Good, screw that.
Good on you for that. But, okay, so we're gonna cut straight into it over here, folks. The convention that we're discussing tonight takes place for the fine nerds at home who fall into fantasy, which is the slogan for this convention, which was called Once Upon a Con. So you're probably wondering what the blazes. Well, it's a convention for nerds who love fantasy novels, fantasy books, like high fantasy storytelling and stuff. So
romance.
And then like romance and sorcery and swords and stuff. The Chronicles of Shanra, for example. fits. This novel series, A Court of Thorn and Roses. Yes, it's a paperback. No, I won't let Kay Storm buy a hardback. I know how obsessive she can get with these things.
Wheel of Time, Sword of Truth.
Thank you, exactly. Yeah, Terry Goodkind, Sword of Truth, the Wheel of
Jordan.
Yeah,
Rick.
All
of which I have on my shelf.
Rick Riordan's he did Percy Jackson, right?
Yep.
And what's the other one that he did with the Norse gods? Fucking something.
Something, but it's the Norse god.
Yeah. Okay, I forgot the other one that Rick Riordan does. Okay, so you guys can probably tell the majority of my personal knowledge in the world of fantasy novels comes from this beautiful bitch over here. The one who's off screen. The one who I'm going to put on screen right now. Hi, K-Storm.
Hi. All of those titles that I just spoke off of are on my bookshelf.
Just like that. Very simple. The Raymond E. Feist is my favorite, says Lisa Boo. And yeah, you're right, Ben Cruz. This event was held last weekend at the Gaylord National Harbor Hotel in Maryland, which is best known to us nerds as the venue for Katsucon.
Gaylord! AKA very, 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 very fucking expensive.
AKA ZevoCon.
Now,
Yep.
Now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to try and get into this as best as possible. But I'm telling you guys right now, the bulk of us here in the Raves Flock, I was only able to give you guys just a slight idea of what the problem with this convention might be, and that would be quite simply. If you hadn't guessed it by now from the imagery that we got, thank you again, Jose, for expertly crafting our thumbnail here. Yes, that is.
Well, of course, it was.
Yes, that is the dreaded DashCon ball pit. Now, I am not.
It's the new
Piss
DashCon.
Lake of Legends.
Now.
Is it the new DashCon?
Has to be.
It might be. I don't know.
It's 2025, and we're discussing a convention that could possibly be DashCon's spiritual successor.
I mean, we've had so many of these weird ass scam events and weird ass convention events and stuff where it's either crappily planned out or crappily executed or some combination of the both. Whether it's done by accident or on purpose, it's still. It lives in infamy, so I'm sorry, but we have to maintain for the sake of this, we have to maintain the easiest shorthand would be, is it DashCon or not? So...
I'm sorry, I love how DashCon has become like the low-hanging fruit of, okay, is it as bad, or is it worse than, or is it better than? It's become the ground zero of crap cons now.
It really well, I mean, it was over 10 years ago. For crying out loud, it's terrible. Literally.
Yeah, well, the meteor strike that killed the dinosaurs was 100,000 bajillion years ago, and we still talk about it.
65 million, and yeah, because that's historical to the state of our planet. I mean, we kind of
Angel, I hate to cut you off, man, but I haven't heard anybody talk about the origin story of the Super Mario Brothers movie.
That's because that's the kind of horror that people want to keep like on their lock and key, like Chernobyl.
Well, thankfully, we know too much about Chernobyl, despite the fact that we don't know quite as much as we would like to know about Chernobyl. Now,
what happened with Chernobyl? Incompetence. Oh, okay.
Earthsea, thank you. Yeah, that's another one, Kyle. Earthsea is better than it has any right to be. No. And go fucking figure. Sarah Serendi, single-minded in her commentary. My only favorite fantasy is the one where I want to become reality, and that's to have Norman Reedus in my bed. In Animate Orlando was actually good. I only went for one day, but honestly, it was awesome. That's good. I'm gonna see, that's
yeah.
At least you can take stock in that event. All right, so Once Upon a Con, Fall into Fantasy, which was this past weekend, August 14th through the 17th, like I said, at the Gaylord National Harbor in Maryland. Join us for the nation's first fantasy book convention located in Gaylord National Harbor, Maryland. Immerse yourself in your favorite bookish worlds with over 100 vendors and guest authors, exciting panels and workshops, tabletop RPG rooms, plus our own Starfall Masquerade and high fantasy fashion show. Dress to impress for the first book-centered cosplay convention. Make new friends with over a dozen cosplay fandom meetups, and so much more. See, on paper, this shit sounds all right. On paper, this stuff
Yes.
like it's like I got no problem with that. Celebrate your celebrate your freak flag. Let your nerd flags fly. You need to nerd out.
It's not like anybody's getting hurt. Just a nice little gathering on like minds to enjoy the company and maybe buy some overpriced ass merchandise. The usual stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's nothing wrong with that shit. Like, I got no problems with it at all. Get a load of this over here. This is one thing that I want the masquerade balls here in the con community in Florida and the other ones that like other conventions that try to have like a formal ball. I want them to bring the formal attire requirement back. I hate being that kind of a stickler, but if you're calling it a ball, make it a ball, motherfuckers.
Yeah, you gotta make it formal. I want to see some top hats up in this beach.
I want to see some. I want to see like cosplays bespoke all to shit. I want people to doll out with actual masquerades. I want powdered wigs on people's again. Not white-haired wigs. I want the actual powdered wigs. So go and get that lead powder with the talcum in it, and then we can talk.
You're confusing that. That is not really fantasy. That's historical fantasy. I think people are thinking fantasy.
10 galleons.
Well, to be fair though, fantasy is more or less based on like regular. Let's be honest. Most fantasy is basically what if we take X, Y, and Z historical period and we just go to
You have pretty boy elves.
Like that's pretty much it.
That's what everyone wants to know.
Angel,
shiny.
Angel, I hope you're recording this. As a matter of fact, get a screen video of this for yourself for just a second. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I can't trust you to do your own tech work. I'm screen recording this for you right now. Angel, in this instance, you are right.
Oh my god!
A lot of fantasy stories really do boil down to what if we take a historical period, make make believe or fantastical twist in it, and then we play that out. Boom, easy.
Yeah.
Like, so go.
Okay, a lot of my fantasy don't have powdered wigs in it.
Nope.
You'd be surprised, but
no, most of the fantasy ones I have personally read do not have powdered wigs.
And that just means they gotta think hard.
Then?
I don't know, but I'll tell you. Thank you, K-Storm. She got it right. Vampires in Victorian England. There. Look, fucking...
There we go.
The Vampire Chronicles from Anne Rice or whatever. I don't know if Lestat ever had any time abroad in Europe. Oh, he did? Thank you. Well, Anne Rice is dead, I think, so we can talk about all the fanfics all you want, so I don't care. Point is, yeah, you can have, like, vampires with powdered wig shit, because that shit's historical and all that jazz. But I'll tell you whose fantasy stories will not, definitely will not be appearing in any of these kind of conventions, especially not in the world of Once Upon a Con. And I'll tell you this right now without any irony, but totally with all the irony. The wonderful, fantastical, and terribly erotic chronicles written by one Chuck Tingle. Chuck Tingle, who is a Hugo Award finalist and an award-winning novelist who gave us such books as Trans Wizard Harriet Porber and the Bad Boy Parasaurolophus. And
what?
And the Tingleverse, the Void, the official fucking hang on. I can't. Yeah, no, the official role playing game of Chuck Tingle.
What the hell?
Oh, you don't know Chuck Tingle, do you?
I was not aware of this level of insanity.
Oh, you need to be made aware, my man. You need to be made aware. Hi, K-Storm, honey, I love you so much.
I know, I'm ignoring you. I'm gonna go.
I'm sorry, just every word that came out of your mouth for the last 3 sentences just had me going, what?
No, well, there's
From
such...
who?
Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can just zoom these up a little bit. There's...
Get ice cream outside the car.
There are such books. Well, Chuck Tingle writes actual horrors like Lucky Day, Bury Your Gaze, Camp Damascus, and Straight. And his Tinglers include such wonderful hits as I'm Gay for My Living Billionaire Jet Plane, Pounded by President Bigfoot, Pounded in the Butt
What
by
the fuck?
my book, Pounded in the Butt by My Butt,
But
Pounded in the Butt by
Okay,
my
you're
own
shit
butt.
posting me right now, aren't you? You're just fucking with me.
no,
Look
that's actually a
at
book.
the screen.
Yes,
And you tell me if I'm lying. Angel, I am showing proof.
look it up.
Look
What the
up
fuck?
the written works. Look up the written works of Chuck Tingle. He is all over Amazon.
Yeah.
Space Raptor.
Dude,
Butt
we're
Invasion.
not joking, Angel. It
Professor-
exists.
Professor
I wish you
T-Rex
were.
teaches me.
So weird.
Professor T-Rex teaches me gayness. Reamed by my reaction to the title of this book. Seduced by Dr. Bigfoot, attorney at large. Let's see. Turned gay by the living Alpha Diner.
Okay, at what point did we go from I'm fucking around to, guys, I think I'm actually writing this for real? There's a thin line here, and I don't know what it is,
There's
and I'm
money.
scared of where the line is.
Dude, there is money to be had in all of these. Let me just show you this way over here. Pounded in the Butt by the sentient physical manifestation of Valentine's Day. Pounded in the Butt
What?
by my podcast, Night Vale Presents. Pounded in the Butt by my own podcast with Chuck Tingle. It's
Okay. Nobody is allowed to make fun of Busy Pop and her sense of humor ever again. She's being subtle.
She's being so. You see why
What the
nothing
hell?
phases me anymore, Angel. This handsome
Bro,
sentient...
just publish your book. Whatever book you're thinking of, just publish it right now. Because clearly they are just accepting fucking anything.
Uh, these are just some of the guy tinglers by Chuck Tingle. He doesn't discriminate. He's in it for the ladies too. Sentient lesbian jet ski gets me off. Moby Butt. My teen Rex Barber is a lesbian and she eats me right. Dang, that's a pretty sweet carb that just ate my butt.
These are just porn titles. These are literally just porn
What
titles
do you
now.
think he's called? Tinglers. Chuck Tingle knows the audience he's writing for. You really expect this shit to be subtle anymore, Angel? There's one.
I expect nothing, and I'm still somehow let down.
There's some for trans folks, for bisexual folks. There's some for gender fluid and non-binary folks. And there's no sex tinglers as well. Not pounded in the butt by anything, and that's okay. I think this is
If
more
you build
your-
it, they will come, I guess.
No, I think this would be more your speed though, Angel. Dressed up and handsome and not pounded because cosplay is not consent. Not pounded by anything while I practice responsible social distancing. Not pounded by the conspiracy that I just shared online because it's not real. Almost pounded by the physical manifestation of simulation theory after realizing we're erotica characters that decided to just be friends.
Wow,
Angel,
we got a little meta there for a second. Hang on.
a little meta? I would
Just a little bit, because holy shit. Yeah, this dude clearly is not writing for the money anymore. He's writing for the vibes.
But
This man is writing because he's not writing because of a great dream or a literary aspiration. He's writing because, fuck it, somebody has to.
there's really
Someone's going to. It might as well be me.
there's really no way to set it up any other way.
What the hell, man?
Why the fuck not? You know what? I figured that would be a nice way of letting you know. Sadly, none of the fine written works of Chuck Tingle will ever be seen at Once Upon a Con, no matter how fantastical any of his erotica may be. But
Why is that?
because it's too erotic. They're trying to be
Fine,
a little bit
brutes.
more focused on the fantasy and less focused on the butt pounding. And And
I'm trying to find a joke to make about that, but I can't actually find one. The fantasy in the brain and the pounding in the butt are a little too far away from each other right now. I'm gonna go read Conan or something.
Like,
Actually, that's a good idea. I should read Conan.
actually, yeah, no, that'd be a good idea. You enjoy it.
Conan's fucking sick.
Conan's fucking sick. Or you could just read some more Berserk. Let's see here.
Well, there's that, but Chapter 43, Volume 43 doesn't come out until like 3 months from now, so I gotta wait.
Oh God, you're right. Shit.
I am so excited.
But we could tell you just can't hide it in here. Now the high fantasy fashion show that I really did really have high hopes for when it comes to this kind of stuff. Welcome to the first high fantasy fashion show, where 6 amazingly talented fashion designers have created an 8 to 10 piece capsule collection based on their love of fantasy. Join us runway side on Friday afternoon as over 40 models take to the runway and showcase everything from the immaculately designed High Lords collection to the stunning armor of Feral Workshop. Due to high interest, the fantasy fashion show will be an RSVP only event and already sold out. FAQ listed low about designer announcements. So this one was an actual fashion show that they set up with different cosplayers and different cosplay designers and armorers and prop builders and everything. Like, you know what? No, we want to do this shit and actually show this with some style and show this with passion. So this is actually interesting. I actually find this shit to be, like when we were talking about, we want the masquerade balls for you dress to impress. Shit like this.
Yeah.
You've got Verity Gordon Couture. Let's see here. There's also Vil Rose gowns. Let's see. Feral Workshop. And this is the what do you call it? The model for it. What's happening?
What is happening where?
Oh no, I tried to click on the damn thing. Is it not like?
Okay, you scared me there for a second. I thought shit went bad again.
No. Thankfully, no, nothing like that. Feral Workshop. Oh, okay, never mind. It was just gonna go to the info page. I don't need the info page. Shut up. I'm just gonna go back to it. I wanted to show. Okay, so yeah, Feral Workshop. There's Kiss Designs. You see this with with cosplayer and model Amber O'Boyle. Eat, drink.
Looks pretty good.
I like that. Okay, so yeah, that's just like an idea of how this would have this worked out. Now, on paper, all this shit sounds bad fucking ass, right?
Sounds great. Yeah.
Yeah, seems like a good time.
It's a good time. It's painless. What else? What other events are there? Okay, Authors Alley, where you can actually get to meet the authors, who get to peddle their books and their wares. So let's see here. And these are all like fantasy authors who we're not going to know the majority of these folks because, like I said, it's not necessarily our niche, but it's somebody's niche. And that's what matters, and that's why we are such big proponents of the nerd community for it. Before I get in that, I want to see how everyone was reacting to me exposing you all to the Tingleverse. Also, Christopher Justice is in the chat. Yeet. Did I hear it was supposed to be in another?
We already knew about the Tingleverse thing.
Yep.
Oh, you already knew about
I've never read them. Oh my God, the titles are hysterical.
I know,
love it.
same here. And they're cheap too. They're like what? $4.99, $5.99. It's like the little Harlequin books or whatever that you would use.
I forget. Are they only digital?
What's up?
Are they only digital?
I think so.
No, these are physical books. You can find them somewhere.
Okay.
I don't know what you would want to, but you can
first
find
few
them.
ones were digital only for
Yeah,
some
and
were
there
digital
wasn't
only.
any plans on making them physical.
Some
But that's
were
good that they
digital-
changed that idea.
Some of them were digital only, but he's got it set up where you can buy it on paperback as well from the digital.
Good.
Can you imagine? Just picture this. You got people over, and you have an entire shelf filled with those books.
Yes.
Definitely a conversation starter.
Oh yeah.
Even you can appreciate the novelty of having a whole bookshelf dedicated to smut, just to completely boggle the minds of anyone who dares to intrude
Listen,
upon your
listen.
home, Angel. I strongly recommend doing
Fantasy
that just
smut.
to.
I'll take it.
Yes.
I strongly recommend that everyone does that just for the fucking fun of it. Let's
Yes.
see here. All right, so yeah, did I hear that it was supposed to be in another venue before they went to Gaylord? I'm not sure. We're gonna get to that shortly here, Ben Cruz. Let's see here. Thank you, Mr. Quake. Let's see. Christopher Justice. Yeet. Let's see here. Don't the first Super Mario Brothers movie already touch on that? On which part did it touch on? Let me see what else. Let's see. Mr. Quake. Wow. Okay. Last time I let my nerd flag fly, I was hit with a citation for indecent exposure. Wow, really, Kyle? Thank you for that. There's a Vampire Masquerade Ball in New Orleans every year in the fall during Halloween season, says Sarah Serenity. Okay, yeah, no, that's always fun. Like,
Yep.
dude, imagine fucking like how many fucking dudes show up dressed as Louis and Lestat at that Vampire Masquerade. Just imagine it, because they take the
You'll
bulk
have
of
a
their
whole
stories
army.
in New Orleans, isn't it? Or am I wrong?
I think so. I think it is.
Okay, yeah, you got to understand. I never read the book. I just saw the movie with Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt in it. All right, so please forgive me. I'm not that big on Anne Rice. Also, I hear she was kind of a biatch in life with people who wanted to write fanfics on her work.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, yeah. Who the fuck is Tuck Changle? Now you know. Let's see. Would love to go to that ball, said Lisa Boo. I know, right? The fucking fantasy ball. That would be fucking great. Let's see. My credit low. Please tell me these are jokes. Okay. These sound like bad 80s porn. They do. These have to be AI generated, says Ulysses Fartknocker. They're not. Chuck Tingle does it for the love of it. At first glance, this isn't porn to someone. It is. The Joseph Santos. Someone's thirsty. I am. I mean, you see the giant ass bottle of zero sugar soda I need to guzzle down. Thank you. But wait, isn't Akatara spicy read? Yeah, Court of Thorns and Roses. It's spicy-ish, right? But it's not. But the spice isn't the number one focus in there. The spice is in there, but that's not what everyone 100% reads it for. That's Chuck Tingle for you. That's what they read the spice for. Let me see here. What's Monicon was initially... Yeah, okay, I see what it is. Yeah, so Ben Cruz actually helping fill us in with this. Let's see. Once Upon a Con 2025 was initially planned for the Lancaster Marriott in Pennsylvania, but due to construction at the venue, it was moved to the Gaylord National Harbor in Maryland. Makes perfect sense to me. Noble's daughter gets it on with the stable boy. The end. Yeah, that's just the Princess Bride, though, Kyle. But yeah, then again, the Princess Bride is fucking awesome. Let's see here. So okay, so color me wrong. Okay. I was wrong, folks. It turns out that it's very possible that you probably could have been able to invite Chuck Tingle to this convention, because in the author alley, fantasy, romance, paranormal, horror, smut. I walked into this. I'm sorry. I walked into this. I was just joking. I was freaking joking about this.
It was never a joke. Every time you think it's a joke, it doesn't actually turn out to be a joke. In fact, the more you want to turn into a joke, the more reality goes, no, it's not a joke. In fact, just for that, you know what I'm going to do when I get paid again?
What?
The entire works of Conan the Barbarian are available for like $50 on Amazon. I'm getting that book.
Fuck, do it, man. Shit, yeah.
It's going to be one of those books that I'm going to be reading and go, oh, so this is what inspired that. Oh, so this is what inspired that. Oh, shit, this is... Bro, you know how big Conan was when it actually hit the mainstream?
Conan the Barbarian.
Before The Lord of the Rings, Conan the Barbarian was the standard fantasy movie.
Yeah, you're right. I'm over here thinking like, wait, no, that can't be possible. But no, you're fucking right.
People underestimate how influential some stuff is until you start seeing it everywhere. Like reading Shakespeare and going, wait, he invented those words?
Yeah, he invented them because he liked to fuck around with words, and people loved him for it.
Holy crap.
So let's see here. We've got Aisling Archer, Alicia Morgan, Alana Williams. Okay, there's too many fucking authors over here, and it's all in alphabetical order. So I'm just going to show you guys. Let's see here. Atlas Creed, Bianca Dark. Let's see here. Charmaine Letitia Wilcox, Christina Wallace, Calliope Parrish, Clara Sutton, Danny Chaos. K-Storm, if you recognize any of these fantasy author names, point them out, please, because I need someone to like recognize. I'm sorry. I'm not trying.
It's okay. I have to have eyes on it though.
Okay, yeah. So yeah,
And I don't have a good angle.
I'm actually trying to rotate it so you do get a good angle. Bum. Oh, or K-Storm can just come into the frame. Okay, cool. So Lisa Morgan, Anna Hawk, Anna Delview. I already mentioned Atlas Creed.
Let me get a chance to see the titles.
Yep.
I'm more likely
featured,
to see the title.
Featured series, The Key of the Ivy. Let's see, A Conduit of Light by Chelsea Ann Tompkins.
This one I've heard of so far.
Which is Clara Sutton. Series of the Sand and Sea.
Ash and Ruin.
Okay, Queen. Yeah, the Fate of Magic is the name of that series. Queen of Ash.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ash and Ruin.
Thank you for that, K-Storm. I appreciate it. Let's see. Blackenstill and Emily English. Frank DeStefano.
Both of these two I've heard
Genevieve Monroe. Genevieve L. James. A lot of Genevieves. What the fuck?
Geneva.
Oh, that's Geneva. Thank you.
Genova,
yeah.
It's time for the reunion, brother.
Geneva.
God damn it,
Let's
not
see
again.
here.
I can't reunion. This is the worst family reunion ever, man. I'm not coming back to this
I've seen that title before.
All right, that's Janine Ippolito, which of the If Wishes Were Curses.
Yep.
JD Lawback, Jenna Streety, let's see here, Jennifer Lee, Bridge Between Stars. Jessica Pietro, Seeking Elvira.
Katie Fraser I've heard of.
Okay, Kate Disney Lugers, no relation. Kay Leda, let's see, there's a lot of fucking authors here. But every one of these is either well-known or known well enough to warrant the appearance here. Showed up at Once Upon a Con.
Soul in Shadow.
Okay, so that's Maggie White, Lords of the Underworld series. Okay, so these from the ones that you're pointing out, if you're familiar with them, K-Storm, how would you rate these? How would you like put these books in terms of like
Pepper level?
Yeah.
They actually range from 0 pepper to 5 pepper.
Okay, so 0 to 5. Okay, so
none
none spice to nothing but spice.
A lot of them are intended for the young adult crowd.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense to me. Okay, thank you, sweetheart.
You're welcome. If you need book info, hello, you have a book nerd.
Thank you for being my book nerd. I love you, honey. That's one of the reasons why I married you.
It is not.
I said
just like my cooking.
I said it's one of. Okay, I'm trying to cover my ass. Well, cut me a break. Now, like I mentioned here, if we weren't talking about this convention, because if there wasn't trouble, we're gonna have to go ahead and get into it now because people came away from and yes, Kyle, Angel is a Genova's witness.
I saw some shit in that reactor, let me tell you. The nightmare still haunt my dreams.
Excuse me if anyone is Genova's witness, it's me, because I cosplay as Kadaj. Thank you.
Okay.
Did you
That's
forget?
not a witness, that's a full-on cultist.
Also, sis was Genova.
Oh, that's right.
She grew extra eyeballs too.
Oh my god.
Damn, Chief.
Why do you think Dragonfang has to work on her eyesight as bad as she does? Like,
Is that why the hair is turning blue? Because eventually it's gonna turn white?
that too? I mean, dude, it's only a matter of time. That Mako don't play around.
I'm going to see my mother.
All right, so let me go ahead and fill you folks at home in on the nitty gritty, so we can get into this sad state of affairs. So, I'm letting you guys know right now, the majority of the accounts for Once Upon a Con are not in any news article. Nobody's written about it, ironically enough. But we are going to be talking about it, and other folks have already spoken about it at their own through their own social media experience. And let's just say it did not end well for them. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you. So the first thing we got here is a Reddit review in the r/fantasy Reddit by Barnett 100. So let's see here. Context. Let's see. Once Upon a Con. Fantastic or frightening? I brought early bird tickets for myself and my friends back in February 2024 when the convention was still slated for Pennsylvania. Okay, so yeah, Ben Cruz was right. It was originally supposed to be in Pennsylvania. When it moved to Maryland, we had no issues with it and decided to still go. We did not buy VIP events, so any information about VIPs is from speaking with others / reading the Discord. Yes, there is a Discord server for people who went and attended this convention. Let's see here. The same goes for staff / cosplayers. We were not in this category. I would urge others in those categories to share their experiences. This is not meant to be an extensive overview of everything that happened in UAC. UAC. OUAC. How else are you supposed to...
UAC.
Whack. This thing's whack. No.
Revenge whack.
Revenge whack. Let's see, just my opinion, and even at that, I'm sure I missed things. So, the good... let's see, the idea for this convention was fantastic. Fantasy books are growing in popularity, and why not bring together like-minded individuals to enjoy it together? Yep, there were many slated events that caught our attention, including the Saturday Night Ball with Akatar's Inner Circle, the War Room event, basically a weekend-long scavenger hunt, and the myriad of panels. Okay, so Court of Thorns and Roses represented in the Saturday Night Ball. Congoers, I did not meet a single mean or bad person. Yay! Everyone was warm,
Glad to hear.
and friendly. I met some incredible people and saw their creativity and cosplay come to life. People were acting respectfully of one another, and it seemed like everyone was trying to make the most of it. The venue. The Gaylord is known for hosting conventions and has the space for it. The vendor hall didn't feel overcrowded because the space was large. The same for the main ballroom. There were plenty of smaller convention rooms for the panels, and I never felt like I couldn't fit or was having moments of claustrophobia. That's good. Okay, not bad. Vendor hall is shining glory for the convention. The vendors and the attending authors were absolutely incredible. I bought some amazing new items for my Ren Fair costume, found new authors and books to read, and just generally enjoyed my time walking through the aisles. I found myself going to the vendor hall several times a day because I felt like I saw new things each time I went. Trinket trading! Cool. People brought so many things to trade, and it really did add to the weekend. I left with so many adorable things to add to my bookshelves, and it was a highlight of the event for me and the staff. I'll let them speak about their issues, as I know many left due to hotel room issues, general lack of information, etc. However, those who stayed despite that to help the attendees any way they could, I see you and I appreciate you. So yeah, even in a situation where shit hits the fan, if you've got motherfuckers who are willing to stick with it and do the best they can and make the most of it, then all the more power to you. Okay. I can live.
I'm just glad some people had a good time, but that is an important aspect to point out that, yes, it is easy to overlook these issues because they seem small, but they are actually the reason why many cons come and go. Ultimately, the client only goes there to have a good time, buy some merchandise, and hopefully have some fun. We don't really pay attention to what goes under the carpet, per se, because we're not supposed to see it. But it is important to point out what happens here, because this is the kind of thing that can flood the swamp, for lack of a better term.
You're not wrong about that, because once the noise starts kicking in is when we all start losing our heads on this stuff. Case in point, now this person gets to the bad. Pre-con information. Information was really hard to come across if you don't know about the Discord group or the non-official Facebook group. I frequently checked the official website for information, but there were no maps, guides, schedules, etc. It appeared like nothing had been planned for months on end. Little did I know, it was all happening on Discord. This is an accessibility issue, as not everyone uses social media or all types of social media. There were several things I didn't know about until the day of that required extra purchases because I wasn't on Discord. This is not the proper way to inform your guests and staff. All information should be on the official website for anyone to access. That's a duh. Like, if you got the fucking, if you got the Discord, that should be like, hey, for everyone who wants to be in the know early, or if you guys want to plan ahead and talk about it in more detail, we can have the discussions in the Discord and have, like, Q&As about the rules or the panels and anything that's happening. Your website is your key fucking point of contact. So what the fuck? Signage. The Gaylord has electronic screens outside each convention space, but they weren't utilized. They just said Once Upon a Con, so it became incredibly difficult to know what room a panel was being hosted in. Again, like pre-convention information, you had to turn to Discord or guidebook that was only available a week or so before the event and was never updated. This meant you had no idea your panels were moved or canceled unless you managed to find the room, and then only if anyone else showed up. Now, the War Room. This was the thing that they discussed over here in the other parts of the website here. War Room was supposed to be a scavenger hunt-like event based on Fourth Wing. Attendees were cadets in teams of 3 to 4 and were supposed to solve riddles, puzzles, find things, etc. throughout the weekend for points. At the end of the weekend, the winning team were promised challenge coins and flight jackets. This went wrong almost immediately when started packets.
Well, of course it did.
When started packets were nowhere to be found. No one had any information on where they were or how to find them. At 1:15 a.m. Friday night, Saturday morning, the con chairs posted in the Discord that the event would be restarting at 8:30 a.m. This poor communication meant that most people were asleep during that message and didn't make the 8:30 a.m. start. Once it did start, though, there was another snafu with the third challenge: find dragon eggs. Hours passed by until the dragon eggs were eventually placed around to find. We were supposed to only take pictures of them, but of course they went missing and the majority of the teams hit a dead end. At the end of the convention, one team was announced the winner after...
I'm sorry, but if you have something like that, you need to have someone watching them so that people, so people don't take them. Because what do a lot of people do? They see something, they take
stuff.
it.
I see
Just
it.
It's like magpies, I swear to God. Can't keep anything shiny on those bastards.
No, I'm sorry, but if they are also really good-looking dragon eggs, you really think people are not going to nab them?
They would go missing within probably a few minutes.
I'm just wondering what the dragon eggs would look like, or if they're big enough to be spotted or found, or if they were just little. I'm guessing, and I want to be wrong. I'm guessing that what they would have probably were, like cheap Easter eggs. You know, little plastic shells that come with the freaking tinsel or whatever. They probably just taped shut, painted with spray paint on it, and diddle dragon stuff on the
The better idea.
Yeah.
Pincushion or the
thumbtack. Basically the thumbtack thumbtack method.
What do you mean? What's thumbtack method?
Look up thumbtack eggs. They
Thumbtack
actually can
dragon
look
egg.
really fucking good.
Yeah, especially if they're spray painted.
Thumbtack dragon eggs. Let me see here.
Yep.
Oh, I see. Unagi.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I get
it. Those would get stolen in a heartbeat.
But also, they should have said only take pictures, because usually when you have a scavenger hunt, a lot of people don't read. Might think, oh, I have to get them. I have to be the first to get it.
Because they said it was a scavenger hunt. Scavenger hunts mean
collecting.
You collect stuff.
Yeah, and it's like, you've got to clarify on this shit, like, no, this is not things for you to steal. This is stuff that you need to find, take a photo of, and bring back to us. Leave that where it is. They should have fucking written it into the lore, like, oh, by the way, these dragon eggs, they're live, they can hatch at any minute, and they will cause a calamity and disaster that will destroy the entire convention, and put in big, bold, fat letters, do not steal the eggs. Do not take the eggs. Do not disturb the eggs. Do not anger Super Happy Fun Time Ball. Do not... like fold the reason for leaving the eggs alone into the lore and shit. Make it part of it. And then people will buy into it and they'll fucking enjoy it and they'll remember, hey, no, don't touch the eggs. You'll wake the dragons and it'll cause calamity and destruction and death and destruction. Fucking have fun with that. But still, that's not the important part. The important part is, fucking hell, people need to fucking remember that this shit is... It's meant to be enjoyed by everybody, not just motherfuckers who are looking to steal the eggs. All right, thank you for teaching me about the thumbtack method. I did not know about this. Now I know a thing. Thank you, ladies. Let me see here. At the end of the convention, one team was announced the winner after points were tallied, but in no way was a point system ever shared. I know my team finished 2 challenges, but this was never recorded. Oh my god, I can't believe that. Workshops with fees.
Wow.
Yeah, no, like, how do you not keep track of this? Like, I'm sorry.
This sounds like a lot of forethought in not going to this whole thing.
Like, fun ideas, not well thought out. Yeah, you're right.
Executed.
Workshops with fees. My friend paid extra to attend one of the workshops. She told me this money would be used to purchase materials that she would need for participation, so she had no issue with it. However, when she went to the workshop, the instructor had no idea the attendees were charged. She was not planning for anyone to make anything to take with them. It was meant to be a demonstration. She instructed everyone to ask for a refund. My friend requested it, but has not yet received it as of Monday the 18th. Oh my fucking god.
Scam,
Oh,
scam,
boy.
scam, scam, scam.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oopsies, we got our red flag up in here. Panels.
I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I was exactly expecting something like this.
No, I don't blame you here. And I was like, no, but this looks so fun so far. Oh, wait. Shit's getting bad. Panels.
How dare you? Did I just catch you having fun?
Oh, my baby! No. Oh, my God. Panels. I want to start out by emphasizing I understand why panelists left. Revenge Walk was contractually supposed to pay for their hotel rooms, and when that didn't happen, panelists had to decide if they were going to fork up the money themselves and take a financial hit, or leave and salvage the money they could. I do not fault those who left. That being said, there was no communication from the convention about these canceled panels. Guidebook was never updated, and attendees were left updating each other based off of social media posts they saw from panelists who left. We'd show up to a room and the panels wouldn't show. Some panelists wouldn't show. Sometimes they were replacement panelists, but that was unfair pressure to put on people who stepped up. They shouldn't have had to. The convention should have properly shared information about the cancellation. Ballroom decorations. Like, this might seem petty to some, but we were promised an immersive masquerade experience, specifically the Autumn Court from Court of Thorns and Roses. When we showed up in our ball gowns, it was just a ballroom with some standing tables and the chairs pushed to the sides. There was a DJ, and some of his music choices were on theme, while the others were downright confusing. I absolutely loved seeing everyone's outfits, but it was not remotely close to an immersive experience. Imagine high school prom without decorations.
Ooh.
That is so lame.
I saw a little
No.
clip that someone took in the video you shared. She had the little clip of what it looked like. Wow.
It did.
Huh.
It was worse than the worst prom you've ever seen.
Yeah.
That is a very low bar to clear. You gotta understand how bad you're describing this thing to me. Like, damn. Was there any planning going on into this? Because it feels like everything you are telling me here boils down to, bro, we did not think this shit through.
I'm pretty sure this is, bro, we did not think this shit through. Because,
Damn.
that's what I'm finding around here.
They probably said, "Oh, this will be easy to run a con like this."
No, it
They
won't.
should have looked deeper.
No, it won't, folks. I can tell you from experience, and yes, I do have firsthand experience, aka I helped many years ago in the convention that was once known as EvilCon. And there was
God.
no that one was
Oof.
Right.
Man, say what you will about the big cons that are happening in this place, like MegaCon and Comic-Con and such, but whatever problems they haven't exactly lacked for need of preparing the stage per se. You know, like, you gotta prepare a floor plan, set up the place, make sure that everything fits in the right location for the right theming. If you don't, everything turns into a disjointed mess. And maybe that's the reason why so many cons don't make it beyond the first year, because they don't plan ahead far enough.
And you need a lot of communication. It's not just you show up at the convention center and go, here's my con. It's gonna go well. No, there's so many different things that need to be set up, and communication needs to be communication is just key.
Also, don't dress up and vanish.
Yeah.
Well, there's that too.
Hold the fucking phone. Hang on a minute. I'm trying to find something that I had over here. Did this person's thing get pulled down? Hang on. No.
Wait, the one that you sent?
No, a different thing. They did pull it down. Fuck. God
Wow.
damn it. No. It was no. I was one of the bits of evidence that we had was from a cosplayer who attended, and god damn it. I'm trying to find it, but they went ahead and deleted it. I can't even fucking remember who was the cosplayer themselves who fucking shared it. But one of the bits that they had on there in the Discord server was that people were starting to discuss refunds, wanting to get refunds or how to get refunds.
That's how you know it's gone bad. When you go to, I want my money back.
And this is the madness that we find ourselves in, because it goes from that to being this person actually having shared the fact that people were being kicked out of the Discord server for using a banned word. Guess what the banned word was?
What?
Refund?
Refund.
Of course.
It was fucking terrible, and I'm so sorry. I sent it to Jose. I sent it to the Flock Instagram. I'm really sorry, folks. That's not on purpose. I should have taken a screenshot of some fucking kind to actually get in on this madness to be able to explain everything here to the best of my ability, or actually illustrate it to you all. But dude, it sucks to suck, I guess. Whoever wrote that out, they must have decided to delete it for their own sake, or to try to save face.
Or because they're trying to save their reputation. This sounds like sus.
Perhaps. I don't know. I'm not going to try and infer malice on this one person. But thankfully, another person did go ahead and share their experience on this, which I'm going to show you all you fine folks in a minute. What the fuck you mean? What the fuck you mean? We're having trouble playing this video. I just pulled you up, motherfucker.
Did they remove the video?
I just watched it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, there's no way they went that far, did they?
Hang on.
Unfortunately, it seems so.
No.
Wow.
Okay, no. Thank goodness. Okay, it was just like, oh, hey,
Oh, never mind.
player error. Like, we'll play, like, okay, we'll get to it.
I'm worried there for a second.
I had myself worried there for a second. I'm like,
what is this?
Like, I'm starting to get a little scared over here. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Why are we censoring shit like this? This isn't right. Fucking, okay. Now, if you weren't sure whether or not if this thread on Reddit was bad enough, there was other shit. I mean, this went good and bad, but where does it go from there? It gets ugly.
Oh,
right,
no.
I'm going to show you guys, folks. Yeah, downright ugly. All three of these are safety concerns that this person's bringing up. Weapons check. No weapons were allowed at the convention, including for cosplay. This, of course, makes sense. However, at no point were bags checked, costume checks, etc. for weapons. Someone could have had what looked like a fake dagger, but was actually a real dagger. I'll never know. It made me and others very uncomfortable. Badge checks at registration. Wow. Our tickets were never scanned. I showed them my Eventbrite, but they never once scanned the QR code, checked my ID, or generally made sure I was who I said I was, or that I actually paid for what I said I paid for. This means anyone could have been coming and going. Let me see here. What else is it fucking saying here? One of the staff members flat out told me that the iPads they had at registration weren't being used because, well, they didn't know how to use them. And get a load of this, guys. Underage drinking. Now, this I'm still...
I saw that.
Of course.
Now, this I'm still...
I mean, they weren't even checking the tickets. I don't think they were checking anything else. They did not give a damn, did they?
Oh my God.
No, apparently they had 21 and up wristbands, and they weren't even looking at the wristbands or checking. They just sold it to whoever was going up to buy.
Fuck it, just keep the money rolling. We don't care anymore.
Apparently,
that is not foresight. That is just irresponsibility right now.
Yeah, like this person continues saying, now this I'm still unsure of who to blame: the con chairs, the Gaylord, or both. Drink tickets could be purchased and then exchanged for an alcoholic drink both during the Friday night and Saturday night balls. No one ID'd. There was no ID check when buying the tickets, and then no ID check when exchanging the tickets with the bartenders. Like, okay, it's a good system, but you still need the ID checks, people. Mother of fuck. I don't know how...
So, if this is at the Gaylord, the bars there are very anal about checking your ID. Even if you come back to get another drink, they need to
won't-
see your ID
it was
again.
Like, let me see your ID.
But if this was just a little, if this was inside where they were dancing and everything, and it really wasn't the staff, then it's not the hotel's fault.
No.
See, on the one hand, you're right, but on the other hand, what the fuck? There
Yeah,
still has
no,
to
no,
be.
no. Still, this should have never happened.
It should have never gotten to this point. But lo and behold, it got to this fucking point. I'm gonna go ahead and share with you fine folks the TikTok video that I was trying to share with our group. And let me catch up with the chat as well. Let's see here. Tom told me that if I wrote a book about my nightmares, Stephen King might shit himself. Geostigma is a thing after all. Yeah, it's called the plague. It's Rona. Let's see. I gotta agree. Everything should be advertised on the official website, YouTube, and social media pages. Not everyone has Discord. I definitely didn't for years until recently. Thank you, Ulysses. Do not egg. Do not egg.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so sadly, that gives certain congoers too much credit. You're right, Kyle. Sarah Serendi said, "Oh, Juan, I forgot to mention that at Animate Orlando, they did fantasy wrestling. Cool. You would have loved that, Jose."
Yay!
So yeah, let me take a look here. What else do we got to do? Wow, they didn't plan this accordingly. This failed epically. Let's see. At Fandom, yeah, Kyle saying, so this is essentially FantasyCon version of Firefest. Looks that way, buddy. Looks that way. Let's see here. Yeah. By the way, Once Upon a Con they're gonna fucking come back next year. Oh my god, they must have made enough money to at least contract.
That is crazy. You're gonna come back after that?
I have no idea how the fuck you can, but there you are. Let's see. Sarah Serendi, at Fandemic 2022, a lot of VIPs and guests wanted refunds because Jeffrey Dean Morgan had to leave early because he wasn't feeling well, and people were pissed at Norman Reedus canceling due to a head injury. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay. If it's a head injury, I understand. If you're sick and you can't continue staying there and you gotta go home, I understand. You've gotta at least be able to do like partial refunds or something at that point. Once Upon a Con is taking once quite literally. Oh, never mind then, said Ulysses. God dang it, Ben! You're over here dropping bombs on us over here. This is insane. If your name is as the organizer, you're liable. Yes, you are liable for any underage drinking that might occur at your event. Jesus jumped up Christ in heaven and hell. I'm going to share this with you fine folks at home to watch on your own time, on your own dime, but I'm also going to torment you all by sharing it all live in person. So, let me see here. Okay, so
left a day early.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and...
I went to Once Upon a Con this past week.
Hang on. So this is by a user who goes by the name of Whitney Angelic, who I'm now following on my personal thing. If you like this person for any of their other content, you are free to go ahead and follow them. I'm going to go ahead and do this thing and do things with the thing. So give me a second, and I'll start playing the video in a minute. Said share. Stop it. Stop it. There you go. There. The talk switch tick. And voila. I said voila. Come on. Fucking load. Come on. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. There you go. Now, now our chat can see it. Now the flock can see it. The folks at home can see it. Everyone can see it. Okay.
Weekend, and it was so bad. We packed our things, got a refund on the last night of our hotel, and left a day early. I just got in last night from driving 7 hours to get back from this complete mess of a convention. I'm exhausted. I look exhausted. I'm pissed off. I'm embarrassed because I got scammed. This entire thing was just a joke. Let's start at the beginning. There were red flags, but we wanted to make the most of it. It's hard to make the most out of nothing, and that's what this convention really gave us. So, for the record, my friend and I had VIP. VIP registration was supposed to start at 6 p.m. One of the perks for VIP was that there's a separate VIP line, so you get to kind of skip the line. It goes faster. Right off the bat, that perk was kind of a wash because they ended up starting VIP and GA check-in at the same time. And honestly, GA looked like it was moving faster. The reason that they started the VIP check-in late over an hour late is because they had said that the badges were not in yet and that they were stuck in transit or something of the like. We don't finish with getting registered until 8:30, okay? It was supposed to start at 6. We don't get done until 8:30. We were excited to get started with the bar crawl that they had advertised, which was essentially there were supposed to be 6 bars, all within walking distance. 2 of the bars were in the Gaylord, and they were going to have a themed drink based off of a book trope. Super cute idea, right? Horrendous execution. And that is the running theme of this convention, as you will soon find out. People at the convention are communicating through the Discord channel that was made for this. And it became quickly clear that the 2 bars in the Gaylord that were on the list had absolutely no idea what we were talking about. They said themed drink. What themed drink? Nobody told us that this was happening. So clearly there was some sort of lapse of communication between the con chairs and whoever was responsible for that, because those 2 bars were like, we're not participating in this. What are you talking about? Why were they not made aware that this was happening? I can personally confirm that 3 of the bars on the list did have their drinks because I did go to them. One of them was really bad, but it was there. Whoa, 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 whoa. By the end of the
Oh my god, how bad does a drink have to be if you're gonna actively gag like that? Holy fuck.
Damn, girl.
Jesus.
It may as well have been. It looked like it was turpentine with red food coloring the way they were reacting.
Yeah, and you want to know a funny little thing?
What's funny?
The last time we went to Katsucon, they had themed drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. No communication. So yeah, no, that proves no communication at all. Especially if they're like, what the heck are you talking about? Like, that's embarrassing.
Yeah. What do you mean that there's themed drink?
Like, what are you talking about? We don't know anything about themed drinks in here. What in the hell?
Advertising alcohol means that by default, you should be advertising the fact that you have a place safe enough for adults to drink and for children to not get their hands on the juice. If the children got their hands on the juice, something went wrong somewhere, and it isn't our fault.
Definitely not. No, but this is seriously like, if this is how these pub crawls or whatever are operating, then Jesus Christ, they're in trouble.
Night, my friend and I are looking at each other and we're like, dude, did we get scammed? The answer to that question was a resounding yes. But we said, you know what? It's the first year of this convention. Let's give them a little bit of grace, right? Day 2 starts, okay? This is the first full day of the convention, okay? The first thing on our list is something called cafe. It was supposed to be a Japanese maid cafe. There were supposed to be people in maid and butler costumes.
Nice.
They're supposed to be giving you table service, themed food, games.
Let me actually see. Held in the beautiful Cherry Blossom Ballroom, our maid cafe, spelled F-A-E, is an interactive fantasy version of the Japanese maid cafes that attendees would normally experience at an anime convention. Attendees can expect music, small games, special cafe, fantasy-themed food and drink, performances, and tableside service by especially trained fae maids and butlers. Like, it's such great
Polaroids,
potential. Come on.
all of that was in the description. Keep in mind, this was one of the events that you had to pay extra for. So this was $35 a person. We get there, we check in. The lady running the check-in is saying, okay, we're having a 5-minute delay, but we're going to get started soon. Fabulous. 5 minute goes by. I mean it. 5 minutes on the dot. The same lady comes back and she's like,
actually, folks, we're so sorry. We do not have the food, we do not have the games, and we do not have the Polaroids.
What the fuck do you have then?
The fuck?
Like you guys can tell from what she was over here saying. We don't have games, we don't have food, we don't have Polaroids. Bitch, what am I here for?
Yeah, good question. What am I here for? Like, I understand not everybody goes to the con for the same thing. Feels like you took a big chunk of the... I'm just saying, can you imagine a con without a gaming room? It just feels incomplete. It's like a sandwich without vegetables. You don't gotta put it there, but if the tomato and the lettuce are not there, it feels incomplete.
Right. No, I totally get that. It's fucking insane. Like, guys, come on.
I'm sorry, what? So you have an empty room? empty room, do a solo. This is your moment. I was absolutely gobsmacked. I said, this is a convention and it is packed with panels. We don't have time to come back. We had time to do it now. That's why we paid to do it now. I say, excuse me, can we just have a refund at this point? Because you have lost all credibility. And she says, you can come up to the front and we'll see what we can do. You're about to see what I can do in a second.
Oh, no! Oh, okay.
She about to throw down.
That is the face of someone who is done. You don't need to be a New Yorker to see the face of a bitch who's about to throw down, but it helps, and I recognize that face. That is the face of a woman who is about to ream you from asshole to appetite. Shall we continue?
The days go by with this convention. I'm continually checking in the Discord asking, did anybody manage to go to cafe? Did anybody have what was promised? Oh my goodness gracious. For those that did actually get food, because I would say about half of the people ended up going to cafe.
Hang on. In the little Discord bitty, Whitney asked, did anyone ever go to cafe? Did they eventually get in? Someone in there responded, I went to check for my 6 p.m. slot, and no. They said they didn't receive supplies or food. All they had for gluten-free options was popcorn, which they just ran out of for that session. Are you fucking serious? Hang on. Sorry about that.
What?
Sorry about that. I wasn't trying to freaking... there we go. God dang it. Sorry about that, folks. That wasn't on purpose. I'm not trying to show off my own fucking TikTok. Okay.
You should.
Well, I should. My TikTok's fun.
I went to Once Upon a Con this past weekend.
Wow. Okay, well, let me just refresh over here, bitch. Not the girl, the freaking browser. Again, doing the, oh, I don't want to pay. Shut up. Stupid machine. Come on. I said come on, damn it. So if you have no food in the maid cafe, you have no drinks at the maid cafe, you have no games at the maid cafe.
Wow.
Do you at least have the maids?
Are there even any maids? Or do they just pack up their shit and... Okay, if there's no food and drinks, then what are the maids serving? It kind of renders them superfluous.
Oh my God! Hey Juan, do you remember that one convention that we talked about here on the Black Files that was over in Europe? That was supposed to be like a Willy Wonka convention or whatever.
No, it wasn't the Willy Wonka. It was in Glasgow, Scotland. That was
Scotland
Charlie's
forever.
Yeah, that was like Charlie's Chocolate Experience. And yeah,
Jesus, that's sounding a lot more fun than this.
Because I would say about half of the people ended up going to cafe and they had nothing.
Oh God,
this
damn it.
Was what they were given.
That's brisk, baby.
You sure know how to throw a con party. No food, no drinks, and
No
the only
music.
games just left.
And the only games just left. Oh my
My sincerest apologies, brother. I was so busy trying to make as much money as possible that I didn't concentrate on preparations for the bash.
For the bash.
Or the security. Or the minors.
Or
the
booze.
alcohol.
Yeah. Oh,
In second thought, this was a terrible idea. I should have never started this.
Oh my God. Okay, so that looks like it must have been like some sort of Danish or like a little strudel thingy, a chocolate chip cookie, and a can of brisk iced tea that you get from the vending machine.
That's it?
I'm like,
What?
It?
Bitch.
So you paid $35 for that?
For
Bitch.
stuff that you could get from a vending machine.
Man, what the hell is
Right.
this? That doesn't even look like a cookie. That looks like an MRI.
No, MRE.
MRE.
Yeah, MREs are the meals ready to eat. MRIs are CAT scans for your head and brain.
No, MRI is a meal ready to ignore because I ain't touching that shit.
You don't have to censor yourself, Angel.
Yeah, no,
I wasn't.
Oh.
I think the sound just cut off.
Yeah. No.
Does that look like a Japanese maid cafe to you?
I love her response.
Girl, that is a cafe from Timu.
That is Timu Cafe. And case room, because I didn't know how much we had left. Just give me a break. You can put back in whatever's left. Okay. Okay, so, yeah, no, that doesn't look like... No, it's not even Timu. Temu will still have the nerve to lie to you about what it's gonna do.
This isn't even good enough to be a lie. Damn.
Like, if you want to, like, if you're gonna lie to me and say that this is like Japanese maid cafe, then here's a little piece of advice for you. How about picking up a bag of Jordan almonds and a whole package of Kit Kat bars? Okay, because you could say the Jordan almonds, and those are like the little almonds with like the chocolate coating and like the candy coating on them. You know, you usually see it at Easter, right? You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Like, you could say like, oh, those are our lucky eggs or whatever, fucking whatever. And you could say like, okay, you know what? No, take one extra step for the Kit Kat bars. Take the Kit Kat bars, buy yourself a bottle of orange soda, pour it on the Kit Kat bars, let it dry off, and then serve those little Kit Kat bars and say, oh no, they're Japanese imported orange flavored Kit Kats. You know how you have like the sakura flavored ones and the mochi flavored ones? This one's like an orange punch flavor Japanese Kit Kat bar. Totally, like, put some effort into those freaking hustle here, man.
You want some effort? You know what I found like a week ago in the Walmart next to my place?
Pray tell.
So there's a Walmart next to my place. It specializes on selling food more than anything else.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, I might as well check it out. And they have a surprisingly large bakery section. Lots of cool breads and little toasts.
Yum.
And lo and behold, I found pistachio muffins.
Pistachio muffins?
And they were really damn good. And the guy who worked in the bakery mentioned that they were harder than usual to make, but he really wanted to try something new. And I'm like, you know what? This man's got soul. You know what you're telling me right now doesn't have? Soul. He has no soul. There's no soul in this society.
I'm afraid not. No, Angel. We can't raid this soul society. There's no route
Damn
to
it.
rescue in this one. Fuck.
Jesus, man, this is so awful.
I know, like
Sarah-
there is.
Sarah-
Okay, I was willing to cut some slack, but everything you're telling me here is just. Did they even try? Did they even bother to? Was an attempt even made?
No.
I'm gonna say no.
No attempt.
Nope.
Looks like it was made. Sarah Serendi's saying that little base tree looked like a wasp's nest. Oh my god.
Damn, that's how you know you're in Florida.
Oh my god. Yeah, but well, yeah, that's how we know we're in Florida. But this took place in Maryland. But god damn it, they have no excuse.
Everything is Florida and Maryland. Maryland is just don't you know that Florida is consuming Maryland like it's like a venom symbiote just spreading through.
It has to go through like 5 other states before it can even touch Maryland, though, Angel.
Yeah, dude, Maryland is
geography.
right there where Washington, D.C. is at.
For now.
Get your geography on, man.
We
They never got
are
the things. They never got the
Floridian.
Polaroids, and nobody was in costume.
Eddie.
What? Nobody was in costume? What?
Wait, what?
Nobody was in maid costume? What?
But the basis of a con is that people are in cosplay. What the fuck?
The maid cafe are supposed to be dressed like maids.
Man, they did not even give a shit. They genuinely did not try. Now I'm
Good
genuinely
Lord.
upset. You couldn't even do the most basic of fan service? Really?
God damn it.
Really?
This is Whitney.
Christ.
Oh, god damn it. Take a look at that. Whitney fucking tried to post this in the Discord. This is how we found out the word refund was blocked from the Discord channel.
So I was right. They
Am
were
I not
blocking
surprised?
stuff.
We're not like, yeah, no, color us fucking surprised. For anyone who has cosplay tickets today,
Wow.
I had the 11 a.m. session and they did not have food, games, or Polaroids. So the options were to reschedule or refund. I was unable to reschedule since our schedule is so packed for the weekend, but some others did. 11 a.m. is the first session of cosplay, so hopefully if you have a later one, everything will be ready. Oh my fucking god. That's fucking ridiculous.
Oh
No,
man,
me
are we
neither.
really surprised? Like, I love how we started this
I'm
conversation having like a small amount of, okay, let's give them the benefit of doubt. It's their first con. They don't got everything together. And less than halfway through, we're just going, okay, wow, they did not give a shit. Man,
Nope.
it's like that Willy Wonka business, the one that used the AI advertisements.
Like, that's the one Jose was talking about, the Glasgow, the Charlie's Chocolate Experience or whatever. the
Thank
fuck.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like more fun than this shit.
It was like, oh no, the unknown! And it's some dude hiding behind a mirror. in a creepy mask, or it was a lady.
Like,
whatever.
it looked like shit, but at least there were people that
At least
dressed
they
up.
tried.
And
At least someone tried, as opposed to here
tried
where
with
nobody
what they
seems to be
had.
trying. I'm sorry, but you're missing the basic point here. It's a cosplay convention. People go there to cosplay, to put on costumes, to play a role. Like, what the... Listen, if the artist on the theater stage just walks in wearing a fucking white beater and jeans in the middle of the Romeo and Juliet production, I'm going to be wondering what the hell kind of version of the production I'm watching right now.
Did somebody try to fuse it with Streetcar Named Desire? No?
Yes.
No?
A Streetcar Named EBT?
It's amazing. They tried to host. They hosted an event that they didn't even do the bare minimum for entertainment.
Oh my god! Like that's just.
Well, I'm being entertained right now for all the wrong reasons.
All right, let's continue Miss Whitney's Whitney Angelic's terrible, bad, horrible, no good ride over here. Let's continue with that because I'm sorry.
Any convention are the panels, right? They had some really good concepts of panels. Many of these panels were not happening.
Looks like no one's coming for the Mad Libs, so no one showed up to teach the fantasy photos with their phone workshop. Into the Massverse panel didn't have a panelist show up this afternoon. Attendees took it over it for as well. Tamlin panel no show as well. Oh my god! And let me take a look at something else because Sarah Serendi also wanted to point out other things like in the chat because she was also talking about was it Fandemic? Was it? Yeah, a lot about Fandemic. In this one case, once upon a con can be summed up as poor planning, zero communication, and no attention to detail in organization. Yeah, no,
of course.
Right. Another thing
no surprises.
Yeah. And another thing about Fandemic, what was really made me upset was the fact that people were throwing tantrums and sending death threats to him because of him canceling. I'd rather he heal than die. Yeah, no motherfucker got a head problem. If you got injured in like a motorcycle accident or at a stunt filming for Walking Dead or whatever, then fucking please, by all means, fucking heal up. I want to see Daryl Dixon.
Wait, people were sending death threats?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Dude,
why?
like, come on. You could
the
be,
dude nearly
you
already died. He doesn't need more wishes.
Yeah, like you can be upset if someone isn't showing up, but you'd be like, you know what? I'll try and get him at another con.
Yeah,
there's
honestly,
always
considering
the
they
next
didn't
con.
come here, I'd be happy they didn't show up.
If it's
like Sis and I were upset because someone had to cancel last minute at a con, and we just wanted to see them. But I'm like, okay, yeah, we could catch him another con. It's not that big a deal, especially if these guys show up at a lot of cons.
It sucks, but hey, man, sometimes it happens.
Yeah,
Personal matters, other business.
The best at what you're given.
Shit gets in the way, People are still people. You got to remind yourself behind the actors and voice actors we admire. They're still humans, and they got their own shit going.
That these people that are invited to these cons are still people.
Yeah. That time that we interviewed James Marston and the man just broke in the middle of the questions to start complaining about how much he hated Florida Heat. That shit was funny.
That was cool.
I hope that you were
James Marston is just a cool dude.
Yeah, I really hope that you were like
to adopt us.
Yes,
or if you want another example.
Sorry, go ahead, Izzy.
I was just saying, you should have been like, yeah, we hate this weather too.
See, I couldn't say that because I'd be lying. I like the Heat. I'd be like, yeah, this is great.
I hate the Heat.
Ew. Gross.
You fear the sun, but I was raised by it, molded by it. I didn't know skin cancer until I was a man, and by then it kills 7 people.
I used to love the heat. I used to love being able to go out in it, but the humidity started killing me. And after I started taking the medication that I need to take in order to have my brain juice work right, it just made it worse for me. So I literally couldn't handle it. That's just
I'll take the heat without the humidity.
Yes.
Oh, you want dry heat? Go to Texas.
Jose, you were gonna mention another example.
Oh no! It's all good. Don't worry about it.
You're sure?
I'm sure.
All right, as long as you're sure, I'm going to go ahead and continue with Miss Whitney's Disaster Piece Theater here. Okay, so there we go, and there we are, and boom.
People are showing up to panels, and there's nobody there running them. It got so bad that attendees, were starting to volunteer and run these panels on the fly. What the app?
That happened at EvilCon!
We're all wondering, why are these panels not happening? And it's because a lot of the people who were supposed to be running it went home because they had their contracts breached. These panelists, these vendors, these cosplayers, the cosplayers got so screwed over. Were promised that they would have
their rooms comped. Oh my god. Like, okay.
That is amazing. That is genuinely this is the worst thing I ever heard today.
Listen, guys, that's not how you do it. And as far as comping for a convention, traditionally, or at least from our experience here, usually if someone's hosting a panel at a convention, they're not comped their hotel room. They're comped their convention ticket for the weekend or for the day, wherever they end up going.
It depends.
Depending
because like if you're like a cosplay guest, then yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
But not a regular.
But like normal panelists?
No.
No.
No. Like if it's just a regular ass normal panel, no. Oh my god. And I'm over here like just thinking to myself like, okay, that is a really high fucking promise. If it's just a regular set of panels, if it's just a regular set of like different activities to have in the convention, that would cut into the operational budget for a convention really, really sharply. So
yeah, did they say that they had like a ton of panels too? So that's a promise that they overpromised. But that's it.
They should have
Overpromise and underdeliver.
everything first.
Right.
Just like the IRS.
Oh Lord.
God almighty, you're not wrong. Let's see here. Hello, cosplay competition contestants. I'm very sorry to hear that I'll no longer be a completion tomorrow. What the fuck? Sorry.
A competition?
No. They said I will no longer be. There will no longer be a competition tomorrow. Oh Jesus.
Yeah. Wow. They just deleted that stuff.
This is the last thing I wanted to do.
It's gone.
Oh god damn it! This is the
It's
last
gone.
It's gone diddly on. Let's see. This is the last thing I wanted to happen. My fellow judges and I were so looking forward to looking at every detail of your amazing builds. Unfortunately, the concierge are not paid for our hotel rooms as promised, nor any of the staff at this point. Many have already left as a result. We were forced to have to pay out of pocket for our rooms and last night after waiting for over 6 hours in the lobby for some resolution. We have no choice to depart since there aren't any further options and the situation has not been handled. Please trust that I have done everything I could to fight for you to have the best possible competition, but the silence from those in control has been deafening. We hope that you are all able to salvage the rest of your weekend and show off your work to other attendees. Signed, Natasha, cosplay competition judge for Socialist Revolution. Ha ha. SEW.
Wow.
Okay.
But also, what the hell?
What the living?
No, seriously, what the hell am I looking at? Like every time, why does this keep happening? Every time I think it cannot possibly get any worse than this, I am proven wrong with a startling level of speed. It's a little depressing, to be honest with you.
Like, welcome to my world, Angel, where I hate being right.
Strap in, baby. It doesn't get any better from here. And lo and behold, it didn't.
And like, we're only halfway through.
They get to the hotel.
What were they thinking? This is insanity.
I have no fucking idea. I'm gonna continue with Whitney here so we can get this mess. Wait, it also says it's midnight and once upon a con's blindsided staff leaving us without hotel rooms. We had to find alternative accommodations for the night after traveling hours and across state lines. I'm really sorry to anyone who was excited to see my panel on fantasy costume adaptations tomorrow morning, but as I am not currently in National Harbor, I will no longer be present at 9 a.m. I hope the concierge are able to sort this out by the morning. I spoke to so many staffers stuck out from out of state. Oh.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Oh my god, man.
Man, they did everyone dirty. The guests, the players, the peoples, everybody got screwed here.
I know some people ended up putting a card down because they were hoping that it would be resolved by the morning. It was not. And they ended up being out of like $400 or $500. This is the Gaylord. It's not cheap. So they left because you're not going to work for free. I don't blame them. There's zero communication from the chairs. The Gaylord front desk is saying they've been trying to contact the convention chairs all night. They're not getting through to anybody. Some panels did end up happening. Some panels ended up happening only because volunteer attendees ended up spontaneously running it themselves. And then the third of them just did not happen. Nobody showed up.
You gotta love DIY feel, man. You gotta love, like, hey, fuck it, let's do it ourselves. Let's do it for the love of it, because fucking the guys organized.
They tried. My God, they tried.
My God, they tried. Props to everyone who attended to fucking.
This is bars. Put them behind bars. That is.
Oh my God.
But the good news was we got confirmation in the Discord. Somebody ran into Joel Sunny. So we said, Joel Sunny is in the building. Joel Sunny is happening. We get down there for Joel Sunny. Obviously, it starts late. We get in. There's no chairs. So we all literally sit on the ground, crisscross applesauce, like this is story time in kindergarten, to watch Joel Sunny. So towards the end, they just end up letting in everybody who was standing outside waiting for the masquerade to start. We were all kind of sitting in there like, hey, we had to pay extra for this concert, and now these people are also getting it for free. As a VIP, our masquerade was supposed to be on Saturday. We did not end up attending. We saw that the Friday masquerade was not what was promised at all. There was zero decor, nothing. It was just the convention room. What kind of immersive fantasy experience has no decor? You couldn't even get a Party City balloon.
Yeah. Look at this.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Oh my God.
The wall.
Oh my God, that was so immersive. You saw that empty, barren floor, and that and the walls. How there was no decoration on any of them. That was so immersed.
That's the room that I literally said.
Of nothingness.
Yeah, so that's worse than the worst prom, right?
It's like having your prom at the back rooms.
Yeah.
Dear God.
It was pathetic.
Fuck, man.
What the fuck? Okay,
what is going on? What is happening?
Oh my Lord.
Water at
I was
the
kidding on the Willy
was...
Wonka factory thing. I was not expecting it to become more and more real by the second.
Oh, that's what happens, Angel. Sometimes shit gets too real.
It got a little. When getting real goes wrong.
Goes wrong. Thank you. We're that old. Let me see here.
$9.
Oh shit! We'll certainly just paid it ourselves though.
Hang on. Look at the screen, guys. Look at this shit.
The water at the masquerade was $9.
The water at the masquerade was $9.
What?
Water?
What is this? An airport?
Jesus.
Is this French water that you scooped up from the Seine and had it like triple filtered and reconstituted in through like the most immersive filtration?
Immersive water.
$9 for water. That is outrageous.
What is going on? That is not. Was that water filtered through fucking diamonds like that Dan Aykroyd tequila?
Oh shit!
It better be from the fountain of youth.
Dan Aykroyd's tequila sounds like it's a shit, by the way.
Yeah, he's selling tequila with like it's shaped like a skull, and he goes on this weird commercial talking about spiritualism, and he literally says, "We filter that shit through diamonds."
Shit, I'll drink it. Why not? Hey,
I'll take it. Hey, give me several. Give me the tequila.
Yeah, for real.
I'll take one to go.
As long as it's not reposado, I need a blanco.
Okay, as long as it's silver tequila, not the gold shit.
Yeah, not the.
Gold's gross.
Exactly. Let me see here. Are you insane? There was supposed to be 21 and up.
There were supposed to be 21 and up.
Supposed to be is a word that I keep seeing a lot in this discussion.
Absolutely nobody.
You know?
They were handing out drinks
and
to anybody who was willing to pay.
A lot of supposed to be, a lot of never is.
Shoot me! Oh my Lord! They were handing out drinks to anybody who was willing to pay legitimately.
It just looked like it was like a homecoming dance.
Oh,
everybady's money is good
bags
here. I don't care if it came from a wallet or somebody else's wallet.
Oh, what the fuck?
Green is green.
Like, and apparently the VIP folks were supposed to get like a little goodie bag.
We're supposed to get them at registration. They didn't have them yet. They said come back tomorrow at noon and we will have them when the marketplace opens. Like most things now from this weekend, it was a joke. This is what was in the swag bag.
Okay, I see a postcard, another postcard, what looks like a little mini booklet, like, you know, like one of those sneak previews you'd get for a book that's coming out with like just one chapter printed, a bookmark, and some sort of VIP pass for something. Or that's like a card
That's
like congratulations to
pathetic.
the VIP person.
That's a
This
joke.
is pretty hollow, man.
It's a
You call this
joke.
VIP?
I call it a joke.
No, jokes are funny. This is sad.
Well, this is funny in a sad way. I'm laughing through the tears.
Behind the mask.
Behind the max.
Oh my god. No, I think I paused it at Whitney's perfect expression here. She has the face of someone who is done. Poor thing.
I mean, I don't blame her. Have you seen this? No, like remember, we are laughing now because we didn't see it. We didn't go through it. She did.
Experienced it. No. I'm not trying to be mean. I promise. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude or mean, but like, no, you made a good point, Angel. Fuck.
This is some bull crap. This is genuinely disrespectful to both the people that worked on this crap and actually put the effort into it, and it is disrespectful to anybody who came here hoping to have a good time. Like, god damn it, dude. Cons
And we're
already get
scams.
Cons already get like a spotty reputation as it is. And these are the big cons. This is a small con. This was a chance to make a mark, to start something, to create a nice little space for your customers to spend their money and receive the joy that they wanted. And then you went and fucked it all up.
No.
Like, what caused this? Irresponsibility? Did they overreach? Were they just not giving a damn?
I have no fucking clue. I wish I could tell you. Who's gonna
Is
charge?
this malice, incompetence, or both?
It has to be
Both.
incompetence. Lisa, look, Jeannie Rick is in the chat. How's it going, Jeannie Rick? Welcome to the Black Files. Yeah, no, you could get a better swag bag, says Matthew Coburn, by the way. Yeah, we appreciate you joining us today, Matthew Coburn. I would rather have Waterworld pee water instead of paying $9 for water. Oh my god.
Yeah, bro. Waterworld was a fucked up place, but little child me was like, bro, I want to visit that place.
Like, seriously, like I would even go for that myself, but I'm not paying $9 for like a bottle of water.
I am paying $9.99 for this shit.
Good lord, that's a lot of money.
And then I realized that the con head was not actually a person, but a giant scaly monster from the Paleozoic era. And I went, god damn it, Loch Ness Monster, I ain't got no $9.99.
Yeah, the Loch Ness Monster.
I'm making
fell
fun of
apart.
this because otherwise I'm going to start to cry. I enjoy going to cons, man.
So do
I enjoy hanging out with fellow peoples and seeing the cosplays and buying the stuff and interviewing the artists and making a bunch of people who make more money than me wonder where the hell does this guy come from? Why is he in my booth?
Exactly.
I like that shit.
So
But
do I.
you're taking something beautiful and ruining the hopes and dreams of the peoples.
God damn it, man.
I'm supposed to ruin their hopes and dreams of the peoples. The taking
Reserve,
majors.
Angel. Ha! Fuck. All right, let's get this.
A bunch of pieces of paper, 2 loose tea bags. We don't know what kind of sanitary standards they had. I'm gonna go with a
Loose tea
big fat
bags?
0.
Gross.
And
Yes.
2 metal coins that they called doubloons that you could trade in the marketplace to the authors, and it would get you a free book. They told us that the authors were going to be turning in the metal coins at the end of the convention, and they would be reimbursed for the cost of the books. As time was going on, people began being very nervous that these authors were not going to get reimbursed for these doubloons, which, valid. I sincerely hope they do get reimbursed, and if any authors can speak to this, please let me know. I would love
Sorry.
to know if you ended up getting your coins.
Motherfuckers, they better not have shirked out on these people's doubloons. Like, if
I mean, they shirked out on everything else. Would it surprise you if they screwed up here too?
Oh my god, I sincerely hope not, because that's
Saturday, my friend and
Because
I wake up.
I'm not even holding hope for something better. I just know it's going to happen now.
God, fuck, man.
And we said,
Bullcrap, but it's
what are we
likely.
gonna do?
Likely, digo.
What are we gonna do? Is this worth it? We paid to stay at the Gaylord because we wanted to be in the center of all the action. the action is not happening. We're like, should we just do it? Should we do it? Should we cut our losses and skedaddle? And that is what we ended up doing. Our main thing is, we had bought these dresses for the masquerade. We wanted to take pictures of them. We wanted to get all dolled up, and put them on. So that's what we did. We went down to the front desk. We told them what was happening, which they already knew because so many people had been reporting the same thing. And by the way, they still weren't able to get into contact with the chairs. They were actually kind enough to refund us our last night. We put on our dresses, went down to take pictures all throughout the Gaylord. Then we got our stuff and we got the hell out of Dodge.
We're going home. I get to go home. We're going home. I get to go home.
God damn it. Okay. Jesus.
What a waste of our time.
Oh my God!
I'm sorry to you.
Guys, look in the screen. Look at your screens. In the comments, right fucking there. Hang on. Not that. One of the first fucking comments.
Oh my gosh.
I was just kidding!
Oh my God.
Your suffering will be legendary even in hell.
Jesus.
Oh my God!
Bro, we will never escape the shadow of Dashcon. The piss-stained shadow of Dashcon will haunt us forever. You know what? Congratulations. Dashcon achieved immortality because he has become the measuring stick upon which we level all the other cons now.
Oh
my God, you're right.
You are ground zero for Garbage Town, USA.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Saturday Masquerade.
Why not be something you want to be famous?
Someone in the chat, Gabs, saying the Saturday Masquerade was actually fun because the DJ second night, but not a single decoration, not a single balloon. You mean to tell me they still didn't fucking try to decorate after the fact?
What if they stole the balloons?
Why would you steal the balloons?
Oh my God.
What's the point of stealing balloons? What are you going to do with all of that latex and rubber? What are you going to do with it?
I don't know, man.
K-Storm, you're crafty. If you had a shitload of uninflated balloons, what could you fucking possibly fashion it into? If you want to be creative or evil with balloons, what could you do with it?
A lot.
Can you give me one example?
Use it as a mold for putting like clay around or paper mache or all sorts of things.
Okay, so these people would have fucking stolen it to make their own arts and crafts? What the fuck?
Maybe.
I have a crafty mind. I'm thinking from a crafter's mind.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, brother.
Oh my God, guys. We want to have hope. We want to have hope for these kind of things. And these guys are showing up again next year. They're going to be back at the Gaylord next year in September. The ball pit of sorrow.
Wait, how are they going to be back?
How?
Somehow they made enough money to come back, apparently. Then again, considering the work that we see them put in, clearly they didn't spend that much. The budget was small,
but who would want it back?
Big.
No, yeah, but who would want it back? Nobody asked for it.
Yeah, I get the feeling that depending on how things go, it is likely that they are not going to get nearly as many people for the next year.
Oh, heck no.
It is likely this will be a 2-shot pump gun and done. I could be wrong, of course. Lord knows the world has disappointed me before. But
never say never.
Never say never. Sometimes I wish I could say never. But no, never say never. Also, so you guys know about that anime, Dan Da Dan?
What about Dan Da Dan?
Yeah.
Well, in the dub, Turbo Granny is voiced by Rira Repulsa. So I want you to imagine Rira Repulsa looking at you and go, I'll let you suck on my titties if you let me gobble your dong.
Rinse it. Clean it.
Oh
just imagine that right now.
No, thank you.
I'm trying
Too
not
late,
to.
it's in your head now.
No, it's not.
Too late, it's there. In your dreams, waking up in a cold sweat at 3 a.m.
Angel, that's when I go to bed. I don't wake up at 3 a.m. I go to bed at 3 a.m.
Yeah, we know why you go to bed late now, because now you're reminding Rita Repulsa telling you to gobble your nuts. I'm not kidding, by the way. They don't censor anything in the dub. And her main attack strategy is literally go for your balls.
I mean...
This anime is fucking awesome.
I mean, why the fuck not? Let me see. That sounds familiar. Volunteers do it. Damn, says Lisa Boo. OMG, no chairs, right? Jeff Dunham.
It's terrible. Bro, I thought the lack of cosplay was bad enough, but you go to the place where the meeting is, and there ain't no chairs. Like, what are we doing here? What is this society we are living in? That people are allowed to get away with this level of no, man. If we live in a just world, that second con is gonna be the last one they ever do, unless they really shake the hell up. Because this. Come on, man. In any other industry, you deliver a product this back from the beginning to start with, and people don't ever buy anything from you again.
No, they really don't. You end up alienating the fan base. You're like, people were super excited for this, but there needs to be infrastructural changes to the folks running Once Upon a Con.
We have rules, damn it.
We live in a society. There are rules. We're not animals. We don't do this shit to each other. You make a promise, you keep it. If you say, "Hey, I'm gonna cover the tab over here for my friend. He had a hard day." You cover the fucking tab.
Don't just leave him hanging with the drinks, man. That's just a dick move.
It's rude and mean. And God knows we have plenty of rude and mean people in the world. We don't need it in our con spaces, man. For God Almighty.
I'm not saying that cons are like a hug space, but I'm saying cons are a place where we go to have kindness towards each other. I'm just saying, we want to hang out, we want to have a good time. We want to be excellent to one another.
Be excellent to one another. Thank you. I fucked up.
I desire to be excellent because I'm a punk rocker. Yes, I am.
It's one of the first rules of cosplay. Don't be a dick.
Because I'm a punk rocker. Yes, I am. I haven't seen the movie, but the song is stuck in my head now.
I know,
damn
right?
It.
We need to fucking
see that movie. It's a good song.
We need to fucking see that movie in soon. But maybe what we really need for all of this is this kind of experience. Yeah, and it really does scream to the inner nerds of us all when we say we want this stuff to work out well. Even if it's clearly a cash grab, at the very least have some fun in grabbing the cash or whatever. Or at the very least have some, be able to make the experience memorable in a positive way. Even if you...
Just because it's a cash grab doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Something can be a cash grab and you can still be getting your money's worth.
Precisely. And that's and when it comes to something being a cash grab, you've got to make sure that you're at least selling what you're advertising here. Just like our good friend, the Hugo Award-winning novelist Chuck Tingle, who promises stories such as "There's a polar vortex in my butt and he is handsome," quietly pounded in the butt by ASMR, the telltale butt, Donald Trump's anal impeachment.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
Let me see here. Pounded.
I don't want to hear nobody ever complain about anime ever again.
Pounded in the butt by another Zune meeting. And I believe everyone else's personal favorite, upset Trump supporter, pounded in the butt by his search for meaning now that his bigot cult leader has been voted out.
Man, talk about power fantasies. Right? It's trash, but at least it's honest trash.
Mm-hmm.
It's garbage, yeah, but it's honest about being garbage.
Oh no! The butt pounder of the opera!
The pounding of the opera is here.
God damn.
Oh, yeah, I forgot, that was the thing. Listen, I wish I could complain, but at the same time, once again, if you were to, I can't believe we're going back to this, but one of the important aspects of fighting censorship is that you must be content with not only keeping the things you like, but also the things you don't like. Even if you find that what other people like disturbing or disgusting or fucked up, as long as they're not doing anything illegal and they stick with that shit to the realm of fiction, you cannot contest it. You know why? Because they will be happy with letting you have your stuff too. And if you can take something from them, they will take something from you.
And in this instance, it feels like the folks who ran Once Upon a Con managed to grab their cash, they underdelivered, or at the very least, they delivered as much as they were willing to invest back into it. All it really needed to do was make sure that they covered people's, for everyone that hosted a panel, if you promise to comp their room, you're fucking comping their room. So you gotta own up to it, even if it cuts into your profits. If you're
Yeah, well, that's the problem. We ain't there. See, that's where you went wrong. See, this is where your that pesky little being a good person shit gets in the way.
Angel, you see the shirt I wear, yes? Does this
Yes.
look like the shirt of a good person? Oh yeah, no.
Do you want me to be honest with you?
Give me a second. Yes. I'm wearing my DeSantis for Gitmo t-shirt.
See, the problem is I'm biased because I know you're a good person.
How dare you? But also, yeah.
yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, no, I fucking tried.
Point in case, same thing run around. They have overpromised, they have underdelivered, and I get the feeling that, well, how do I put this in the simplest of terms? Now it's up to the customer to let them know their displeasure. Because you went there hoping for something good, and you found nothing but a pile of tentacles and disappointment, like the ending of Borderlands 1.
Plus,
the question is, are you going to...
Let's not forget disappointment served to us with a side of a wasp nest Danish.
Wasp nest Danish. I'm never going to forget that shit. You know what? Hashtag that some bitch. Put it in there. Wasp nest Danish.
Oh my lord. Yeah. I'm going to go.
Say wasp nest Danish 5 times fast.
Wasp nest Danish. Wasp. Fuck.
Point in case is, listen, the corpo fucked up. No two ways about it. Now is the important question. Are you, as a paying customer, who I presume values their time and their money, going to go back there and risk experiencing the same failure again? Because I don't know you, but if I go to a restaurant and they serve me shit food, I will stiff them with the bill and I will never go there again. I don't give a damn. I will leave a shitty review and I ain't going back. They would have to come to my house, serenade me, and offer me a platter of delights for me to ever consider returning, because my time and my money are already precious and limited as it is. You know what I just did 5 seconds ago?
What?
I just bought like 5 video games for like $15. That's an amazing deal.
That's a great
because
deal.
I like those video games and because I have $15 to spare. But you know what would have happened if that bundle of video games was any higher than $20?
You might not have bought it.
I would have not bought it. Because I got bills to pay, and I got mouths to feed, and there ain't nothing in this world for free. Now I can't slow down. I can't hold back.
And
trust me, I wish I could. But there ain't no rest for the wicked until I close my eyes for good. So I implore those who went to the con and to experience that hell that I already went through. I'm not going to tell you not to go. It is your money. It is your decision. No one may force you to do anything. I must ask you, however, to seriously consider whether you want to run the risk of going through this again. Just think about that for a second. Are you willing to have them screw you over one more time? Because if they managed to get away with shortchanging you before, they will do it again.
You're probably right about that. I really wish to God that there was some sort of public statement that the convention team or the staff had put up, but since I'm searching over here, since I'm searching on Facebook and I'm searching on TikTok, I don't see any other response here.
Well, shit.
Yeah,
Man, I wish I was wrong more often.
It's just a matter of like fucking finding out whether or not if there's a thing. Actually, no, there is a response here. I just
shit.
Let's see here if I can blow it up a little bit. Not blow it up a little bit, but make exactly enlarge it. There we go. Hang on. Okay, that works. Okay, so this is from Elena from A Few Words, and this came out on Monday, the 18th. A few words from our former co-chair as we move forward with our newly formed board. We do so with clarity, structure, and attention to detail. We hope you'll join us for this new chapter. I don't think anyone's going to join them.
Already hitting you with the corporate bullcrap talk. Okay, I see where this is going.
Dear team, staff, attendees, and partners, I want to take a moment to sincerely apologize for the challenges we faced during the recent convention. I recognize that my actions and decisions directly impacted the overall experience, and I take full responsibility for the shortcomings that occurred. I failed you as a convention chair. I tried to do too much and everything was a mess because of it. Were there a few issues out of my control from the start? Yes. Were the biggest challenges through the weekend because of my lack of proper communication and planning? Yes. As one of the convention chairs, I should have ensured proper planning and delegation, but I let my refusal to give up control hinder our team's efforts. This has led to major operation issues that overshadow the hard work put forth by our staff and volunteers. I deeply regret that my lack of effective management affected not only our team, but also the wonderful attendees who joined us. It was never my intention to create difficulties or detract from the positive experiences that many had. I am truly sorry for the burden my decisions placed on all of you. In light of these events, I have stepped down as one of the convention chairs, recognizing that this is necessary to allow our organization to move forward. My focus is now on supporting the team in any way I can as they navigate the path ahead. Despite the challenges, I am grateful for the amazing memories and connections that were made during the convention between authors, vendors, and community members. Seeing thousands of you dancing through the night and into the early hours of the morning, attending events, and making new friends. I want to assure you all that I am committed to learning from this experience and to ensuring that I do better in the future. I will not be taking part in the planning and execution of our event and have full faith in the team that is taking over to lead the event into the realm of fantasy that you all love so much. Thank you all for your understanding and your support, and for those of you who feel like our event underdelivered, I am truly sorry. I underdelivered, not our team. I dropped the ball, and that tainted the experience that so many of you had. Team Medical Dragon, Public Safety, and the staff that stayed behind to support this event and make sure this event happened, you are the heroes. I hope to one day earn back your trust and repair our relationship. I ask that you do not fault or blame the incoming board or con chair for my actions. Fantasy is for everyone, and I hope that all of you found a moment of magic among the chaos this weekend. Signed, Elena. Okay, for Corpo speak, that wasn't bad.
Look at that. Accountability.
How about that, folks?
For once.
Wow.
Indeed, that being said, and I don't want to sound negative here, but it does feel like they threw her under the bus to take all the responsibility.
Yeah.
That can be interpreted that way. I can see that, where like, hey, someone's got to take the fall.
Someone's got to die. But
we do stand by our usual stance of like, hey, the fish rots from the head down. If an event or if some operation isn't going right, you can pick and choose, and you can nitpick the folks who are the grunts on the ground. But at the end of the day, they got to follow their management, and their management follows theirs, and that shit comes in from
leadership is in charge for a reason.
And they have to organize it in a fashion that is actually loose enough to allow the staff to have the flexibility that they need in order to problem solve, and still keep enough of a tight rein to say like, okay, we're still going to keep this commitment no matter what. Whatever any other concern is secondary, we're keeping this commitment. But you have to make sure that you keep the fucking commitments on it.
Well, at least they ain't fucking this one up, they said.
Well, again, props to Elena for owning this. Props to Elena.
Congratulations. An effort was made.
The effort was indeed made, and yeah, I'll give you kudos on this. So
Don't be surprised. I mean, he's happy to see consequences hit somebody, but once again, one person alone does not run this entire joint. I must ask to those who plan to go to exercise caution. Because let me put it this way. The next time they announce their con dates, ask them what their refund policy is. Depending on the answer they give you, you can decide if it's worth going. Because, hey, who knows? Maybe this was a horrible pile of mistakes. And maybe the next con will be an incredible success. Shit, when Disney World started out, all the rides broke down on day one. You know?
Nope.
But the possibility of failure is about as likely as the possibility of success. I'm not saying they're going to screw it up. I'm saying please be wary. and ask questions. Always ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Like
definitely.
Mr. Quake is asking, "Hey Juan, you had people served in the military. What do you mean?"
What?
I don't know what that means, dude. I don't know. Are you talking about the fact that
I don't know what that means either, but honestly,
Sorry, bro. I don't think anybody here has actually served in the military.
Yeah, and Lisa Boot. Yeah, well, K Storm served in the military a bit.
Yeah, her knees exploded. It was terrible.
Ankles. Wrong joint, but right.
But
area.
She doesn't have knees anymore. We have to replace them with ankles.
And Lisa Boo put it best. She jumped on the grenade. Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss Elena was. Yeah, she jumped on the grenade for the rest of the staff. Like, hey, no, I'm owning this. I'm going to take the responsibility. But Sarah Serenity in the chat is also right. The staff also owes a huge apology, not just the head of the convention. But,
yeah, because it's easy to go. The boss fucked it up, but the CEO alone doesn't control everything that happens. There's a lot of managers, supervisors, middle managers. There was a lot of decisions made, and I get the feeling they were not all made by one person.
No, they weren't. That's literally how this stuff rolls. Let's go ahead and like wrap this because I'm pretty sure we're beating the dead horse now. K Storm, would you like to?
Yeah, punch his horse.
Give your final thoughts on all this. As shit falls over, I don't know. K Storm is pondering.
That is an omen. I'm pretty sure that is an omen of something.
Can you come over? Actually, no. Fuck it. Okay, here.
Why would I do that when I could just?
I thought our internet. Oh, I thought our internet dropped for a second.
Here,
Yeah.
talk louder then.
It's all good.
I was.
Okay, here.
Anyway, I am of the. I am of the mind that this is both. That yes, she threw herself on the grenade, but also that this is a combination of both negligence and deliberance. Because in order to get serving alcohol to minors, that's the point in my head. The fact that they weren't even trying means they had no people actually licensed to serve. Because if anyone who has a license to serve alcohol, training in serving alcohol, they are fully well aware that if they get caught serving alcohol to a minor, it is their license.
Not to mention
jail
time, right?
Not to mention jail time, but that is their livelihood. They will never be able to go back to that.
Yeah, there was nobody there qualified to mix drinks. I guarantee you that much.
That's why I say most likely it was not the staff members who were staffing.
Yep.
Like, the people who were doing the serving weren't actually licensed to serve, and to do that is deliberate.
Yeah, the people will be asking some questions. A proper serviceman, server, Bart would be like, wait a second. Where's your ID?
Where's your ID?
Yeah.
I can't serve you without an ID.
And they would be making sure that they weren't
Show me that
fake.
license right now.
No, yeah.
You
like
can
I
only
said
have so many
before,
drinks at a
not
time.
to. Every single time you go up there, it doesn't matter if you kept going up there again and again. They're going to ask you every single time, can I see your license?
Because they serve so many people, it's on their ass if they don't ask you and you don't have an ID and they give you a drink. That could be their asshole.
Imagine you make a single mistake and you lose your job. If you're lucky, that's the only thing that happens to you.
Yeah.
Yo.
So
nah, man. Too much risk.
I'm balanced between deliberate and negligence because it does not take much to put together something like an actually decently decorated ballroom. Speaking from someone who has had to create decorations on a not even shoestring, hair-thin budget, beyond dollar store budget back when I was younger for weddings. So I know it does not take that much if you're worried about costs. So that could be a combination. That's where I think the negligence is that they thought people would be so happy that they don't get ID'd and all that they're going to do this, that they're not going to care about the rest. So it's all coming back to, why is she taking the fall? Why is she choosing it all to go on her? Because that's legal charges right fucking there. Legal charges. And that, her throwing herself on the sword would not save any of them. So what are they actually thinking? We'll find out, won't we? And those are my words.
All right, I appreciate that, sweetheart. Thank you, and love you, and I'm going to go ahead and get you off camera now.
Thank you.
There you go. All right, Zayana, Dragonfang, how about yourselves? Final thoughts on this tonight? As I fix my...
How many DashCon variants are we going to see?
Too many.
This is...
You would think that they would learn.
It is sad because, I mean, the fantasy novels are amazing, and it's about time.
So much on a con with them.
So it's about time they finally got con just to themselves.
It's just sad that
it like this
all happened. I think if they could come back and be like reorganized and actually get everything all situated.
See, personally, I think that they already shot themselves.
Wishful thinking, but if they could, that would be great. I don't think they should come back just yet.
You know, the issue is the fact that so many cons have up and died because they weren't properly prepared. So pretty much a lot of cosplayers now are very jaded about this, and they see new cons and they're like,
is this gonna last?
Do I even bother again?
Do you guys remember?
Do I give this a chance? Because look what happened last time.
You guys remember the
You
con
know,
bubble
Look at how
of
that
2014,
cons
right?
that started out strong and then became more and more disorganized and then just fizzled out.
But then there's this one that literally fizzled out.
Yeah.
Not even the first day.
It's like when you toss a rock in, like when you're trying to skip rocks. That didn't skip. This con sank. The first hit.
That wasn't a rock. Just threw a brick in the lake.
Yeah, like it is again, it's really sad because
And not even a nice red brick, like an actual cinder block. Just
yeah, that great piece of shit.
But the fact that everything looked so good on paper, so that got people excited. They had a good concept, but they utterly just did not know how to organize it properly.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Well, I guess
It
we'll
really
find out
is.
next year when it actually turns into second one. And we'll see if it was only the decisions of one person that did this or if they actually learned from their mistakes. I'm not going to hold my
You
breath.
can only hope.
Well, I do hope that they refund all those people because that
Yeah, especially the ones that bought the VIP passes, because those things aren't.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. So you know for a fact the shit ain't getting refunded, bro. Ever.
Like then again, like they mentioned over here, like
mean,
the
they
Gaylord
could
Hotel,
sue.
the Gaylord Hotel is really expensive, but like I would not want to fucking say that that's the reason why they wouldn't be offering any refunds or whatever. Like that's just a statement from the director of the convention or the co-chair or whatever. We don't know anything about there being a refund policy yet, but.
I will say though, they should not have started off at the Gaylord because again, the Gaylord is very expensive. That's where Katsucon is. That's where MagFest is. It is expensive.
You could have gone for a smaller.
You should have started somewhere smaller with that could fit your budget.
Don't forget the costs of
the
driving there.
that you need. You could start, branching out into larger convention centers.
That's how
or
it's supposed
hotels.
to work. You build up.
Actually, I hate to interrupt, but Angel does bring up a good point. You also need to save money aside for transportation because how the hell are you going to get there?
And food and the hotel costs.
Mm-hmm.
And the merchandise you buy, and the pictures, and the autographs, and the recordings.
Wait, I just realized. No, Angel, we're talking about like the folks running the convention, their budget.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I thought we were talking about the guests who are spending 3 times as much by comparison.
Good.
Yeah, no. As a convention goer, yes, it's as expensive to see at the Gaylord, but also as the event is extremely expensive, especially considering how exactly where all did they rent out? How many blocks of rooms did they get?
And who did they pay the hotel their whole due? We all know what happens when you don't pay the hotels their whole due.
Oh yeah.
Yep, they will come after you.
I'm just saying that is like even worse. They will spread the word, and then nobody will want to host you ever again. Yep. Idiots.
For real. And that's how we're.
Also, a small like out of place comment, but I finally found a good use for AI.
Oh.
ASMR.
How?
I'm watching all these YouTube shorts of people cutting glass fruits with perfect knives, and I am mesmerized by how fucked up it looks.
Okay, I can't really look at those myself, but that's only because like my brain, the back of my head is saying like, no, that's not real fruit. That's not how fruit goes. That isn't real. It's in the back of my head. It's like I can't lose myself in the immersion that way. I'm sorry.
I like the one where they put a little chunk of mineral on a little glass pool and it explodes into a pile of mineral. It's very mesmerizing.
That is actually pretty stellar. Ladies, anything else you'd like to add real quick for your final thoughts?
No.
Jesus Christ.
It's just sad.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I am so sorry. Thank you, Zayana. Thank you, Dragon Fang. Angel, your final thoughts on this, and pray tell, let us know what we can look forward to this Saturday afternoon's edition of Wrestle Rewind.
On one hand, there's a small part of me that hopes...
play.
Yes, thank you.
I'm sorry. I thought ahead to you, Jose. Now, I meant to say on Los Amigos Play. You're right. Blah, blah, blah.
Before we discuss the mechanics of me taking over Joe's show about things that I don't know about, I feel... I don't know how to explain it. Part of me, I feel like 70-30. 30% of me is like, maybe it'll get better. Maybe they'll learn their lesson. But 70% for me is like, they're not going to learn a damn thing. And they're just going to do it all over again. And people are not going to learn anything. So, once again, I simply urge those who are willing to spend their money to remember what they're spending their money on and if they truly feel like it's worth the time. I can't really tell you guys what to do with your lives or with your cash. If I could, I would be a lawyer, and that would be terrible. You don't want me to be a lawyer. What you do want, however, is to join me and my friends here next Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we continue the increasingly depressing story of Solid Snake in Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots. We have defeated Crying Wolf. We have moved half a mile from where we started. I swear to God, that island seems way bigger than I remember on the PS1. God damn, we ran through 25 miles of snow and killed one person.
Well,
I fucking love that game.
I know, it's beautiful. It's one of the best games ever of all time. Why do you think I'm...
and I hope that you will join us so we can experience one of the best games of all time while Juan holds the controller, Joe holds the mechanics, and I try and fail to hold my sanity in check. That will be on YouTube and Kick.
Appreciate it, Angel. Thank you for that. And Jose, what do we have in terms of your final thoughts, and what can we expect on tomorrow night's edition of Wrestle Rewind?
Oh my goodness. All right. So between the incompetence of the organizers of this convention, like, it just sounds like a huge, huge letdown. And it is so disappointing. It is so depressing. And I'm going to have to side with Angel on this one. As much as I want to see them learn their lessons and see if they can do better, unfortunately, we've been to many conventions in the past, and we've seen, like, some of them they do improve. Others, well, there's a reason why we don't talk about those anymore, isn't there?
Because they died.
Yes. So we'll wait and see what happens. So I'm not going to be hopeful. I'm going to be in the 50-50 zone.
Oh, wow. More positive than I expected.
Yeah, no. Angel gave it 70-30.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, no, 70-30 then. Or is it 30-70? Anyways.
30 positive, 70 negative.
Whatever. So for tomorrow night's edition of Wrestle Rewind, which is every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Kick, join me and my tag partner, Mr. Juan Arouse, as we review three of the most exciting pro wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. For tomorrow night's edition, along with our weekly reviews, we'll also be reviewing the main event of this year's pay-per-view, TNA Emergence, which was last Friday on August 15th over in Baltimore, Maryland, where Trick Williams, the TNA World Champion, defends the title against Moose.
Like the actual animal?
No,
like a moose?
He's a
from
really
Canada?
big dude whose name is
Did I
Moose.
hear that right? Moose? Moosey poop?
No, Angel. He's just a really, really big dude who's named Moose.
Okay, so he's just a moose.
Does he at least wear antlers?
No,
Is he from
doesn't wear
Canada?
antlers.
Bullshit. False
Is he
advertisement.
from Canada?
He has to be from Canada.
Isn't he Canadian, is he?
No, dude, he's of Nigerian descent, and he's born in Maryland, and he lives in Orlando.
Also, he's just a liar in all fronts then.
Wow.
We'll have more to discuss tomorrow night. Juan, back to you.
All right, I appreciate it there. Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed that that Once Upon a Con doesn't go off into that good night in the worst ways that we can imagine. Oh yeah, no, Matthew Coburn, Rocky and Bullwinkle. Ha! Thank you for that, Moose. But I really wished that there was a little more thought that would have gone into it. And I wanted to also take a minute to thank a friend of ours. Their name is Saoirse. They go by Avarice Blade. They're the ones who actually clued me into this story. So I want to give a shout out to Saoirse and say thank you for letting me know about this story. And I appreciate it a bunch. Watch me choke slam out of my hat. Ha, god dang it. Matthew Coburn, I appreciate that. This was another one of those experiences. Like, this one at least doesn't seem quite as egregious as DashCon, thankfully.
Thankfully, no. Nobody was pissing anywhere.
Yeah, no, thankfully there wasn't anybody who was taking a whiz anywhere that we know of. But that doesn't mean that this stuff won't happen again in the future. I'm just hoping that when it does, that this convention has learned its lesson and is like, okay, that it would at least be from an issue that they wouldn't have planned for, like a natural disaster or some shit. But truthfully, I really hope that doesn't happen. I do hope that folks are going to be able to enjoy these conventions. I would like to see Once Upon a Con try it one more time, get it right, and here's hoping that that we have a positive time with it. And if not, then you better believe that you'll be hearing about it right here on this show, the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens flock, The Black Files, hosted by yours truly, Juan Arouse. Be sure to request access as we go live every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content and come into your flocker by hitting the join button. And until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and the Ravens Flock. For Jose Casabona, Angel Mendez, Dragon Knight Cosplay, Leon Rose Cosplay, K-Storm Cosplay, I'm Juan Arouse. This has been the Black Files, and we are